Alright, gay boys, how are we doing today? Dab dab dab. How are we? Oh, a slow day today, long week, but I hope you are all doing great. Let me make sure everything's running smooth on my end. Hey Ray, how are you doing, love? Let me maybe find us some tunes to bop to. Gotta be a classic lo-fi music mix, anime openings, no copyright. Because, I mean, look, what else are we going to listen to? Hey, Merrick's, thank you for the biddy. Alright, I'm going to put that at 1.10 speed to dodge the cheeky little bit of what we in the business call copyright claims. And we'll see if that works. Usually it does. Hi Chris, good to be here tonight. Hey, I am very happy that you're happy to be here. Chat, I have thoughts, I have feelings. I'm mostly just going to be yapping tonight. Okay, I feel like it's going to be a yapping stream at some point. I don't know if you guys have seen, but they have finally updated Elden Ring Reforged, the mod for, well, Elden Ring, right, with the DLC and everything. And I thought to myself, if I'm going to be yapping at some point anyway, might as well put a game in the background. And what game better to soothe the soul than Elden Ring that is modded to just be that little bit better. Hey Jotun, hey, slowly getting into it, slowly, you know, getting there. I have been beefing with people at work the entire week, bro, so I'm feeling some type of way, okay? I haven't quite yet decided how I want to swing it today on stream, but we'll talk about it and we'll see how that goes. And yes, Monolith, I'm like 98% sure that we're going to be doing call-ins today, because like I said, I have very little in the ways of schedule, so we will probably just start vibe checking pretty soon. I've got Geoguessr on as well, and I found these Flag Star Vegetable Cutting Championships. You've got two boyos, one of them in red shirt, one of them in blue, and the whole thing, right, the whole thing, hey Hussa, thank you kindly for the 5 gifted community subs. What a lovely way to start the stream. Let's fucking go. Do you know what, Husser? I think you're gonna like Schlagden Star, because this just seems like the right kind of insanity for my stream. Two boyos, one in a red shirt, one in a blue shirt, and the whole thing is that they're given both the same vegetable, and they have to cut it exactly in half. And then they put it on 2 scales to see the weight difference, and then whosever weight difference is smaller wins. And people are beefing over like 0.2 gram of a difference, which I don't know what that is in American units, but I don't even know if we've got any Americans here just yet. It's very cool though. It's very German, but in the sort of I appreciate the spirited contribution type of way, and not in the Ubermensch master race, let's invade Poland type of way. Do you watch Smiling Friends? I've no idea what that is. Hey Ray, thank you for the 45 biddies. We are 80% of the way to level 3 hype train. Only the civilized people are here today. You just give it a few secs, okay? You just give it a few secs. I've got quite a few uncivilized Europeans in here. The first thing, right? The first thing that I want to yap about. Lua sent this to me, and it turns out very true. This exact auto-tracking stand, I don't know if you guys remember, I copped this a while ago. It must have been 2-3 months ago maybe, and this was legitimately one of the best fucking purchases I've made for stream in ways of things that I didn't really need, but were kinda cool, and I copped it on a mad sale as well, so I was proper fucking happy about it. And the whole shtick with this was that you put your phone on it, right? I've got an iPhone, so it locks into that fucking MagSafe technology bollocks that they have, and it just moves around when you do, so you don't lose tracking. Apparently, the thing is a fucking hand grenade, and the lithium ion whatever the fuck inside of it sometimes explodes. Which is not very bueno, particularly when you've got it around, you know, the rest of your computer, because you don't really want things in the ways of electronics fucking exploding on you. So I had to get rid of it, fill out a form, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. But I really like this little piece of technology, and as far as I know, there is no alternative on the market for it. So I've just lost this, and now if you see any differences in tracking, if it feels a little bit worse or maybe a little bit stale or whatever it might be, that'll be why. Because it fucking explodes, and I can't take the risk for obvious reasons. Like, guy, it's right in front of your face. What do you mean you're scared about your PC, not your body? I would dodge it. I would genuinely, if I saw the spark of explosion, I would be like Quicksilver from X-Men. I'd dodge that shit, obviously grab my cat to move her to safety, and then my PC would burn down. But I would 100% dodge it. That's the first thing, okay? That's the first thing that upset me today. And there are more things. There was another that I wanted to segue this into, and it flew out of my head for now, but I'm sure it will come back to me any second now if I just keep on yapping. Because there was another thing that I didn't like. Oh, yeah, not so much didn't like. So, I've got one of those, I've got a Roomba at home, right? Well, not strictly speaking a Roomba, but like an equivalent. A little robot that goes around and it hoovers the place up, right? Like a vacuum cleaner, essentially, on wheels. Haven't used it in ages, and I thought to myself, why am I vacuuming my house when I can get the little clanker to do it? And so, I've grabbed it from the cupboard, grabbed the base and everything, figured it's going to be out of charge, plugged everything in. It starts hoovering immediately. Now, I was under the impression that it's going to have to, you know, charge up, but it kind of just starts cleaning, and everything's Gucci for like the first 15 minutes, right? And then, because I'm in the kitchen whilst this is happening, right? I make myself dinner, and then it like drives up to my feet, and it's kind of just standing there looking at me. Now, when they hit an obstacle, they're supposed to turn around and fuck off elsewhere until there is no obstacle in sight, right? That's why they've got these little bumpers all around, and it doesn't do that. So I've gone around it, moved to the side, moved to a different part of the kitchen, and the Roomba, it turns around, right, drives up to my feet, looks at me and stops. So I put down what I'm doing, I move a few meters back and to the side, so it kind of has to go around the kitchen island to get to me, and the Roomba starts hoovering, goes around the kitchen island, drives up to my feet, looks at me, stops. Okay? 3 times in a row. I move to the right, the Roomba spins to the right. I move to the left, the Roomba spins to the left. So I'm thinking to myself, huh, it is a bit peculiar. But you know what? Whatever. I'm done making food, grabbed myself a plate, and I went back into the room where my computer is. Closed the door behind me, and, you know, I'm back to work. I'm listening to some bullshit fucking meeting that nobody gives a fuck about, but we have those mandatory for some godforsaken reason. And I'm just munching on my potatoes, and I just hear this little bump on the door, right? Like just one of these. Make nothing out of it. Carry on listening to the meeting, carry on eating my potatoes, and then another bump, and then a third, and then a fourth. And so, put my headphones down, stand up, go to the door, I open the door, and it's the fucking Roomba. And so I open the door, I step to the side, it drives into the room, turns to the side to where I'm standing, and fucking looks at me again. And I reckon, right, I'm thinking to myself, I've got a haunted Roomba at home. I'm gonna die. Turned it off, brought it all the way back to its charging station, put it on there, went back to work, and maybe an hour later, I can hear it turn itself on and start hoovering again. And I think, if I'm gonna be the first person to die to a fucking haunted Roomba, I will come back and I will take my vengeance on whoever it is that made those little fuckers. Because I don't think they're supposed to do that. And now I'm a little bit worried, because on one hand, haunted Roomba. But then that kind of is also pretty exciting, right? Because if I can communicate with it, I don't have to do the cleaning anymore. If there is like an AI uprising, but it understands that I give it sustenance, right? If it's got like an obsession with me or something, I can absolutely spin that to my advantage. And when AI takes over eventually, I feel like it'd be good to have a friend, you know? It felt lonely, but honestly, it's kind of scary. I was confused the entire time. so far as issues with electronics. Apparently gremlins have overtaken his apartment. I do feed all my pets after midnight. It is what it is, okay? They yap for food, especially my cats. Smart devices can be hacked. I don't think it's that smart, to be quite honest with you. I don't even know if it constitutes a smart device. It's pretty, I mean, I've seen it drive into the same wall like 6 times straight. I don't know. I'll look into it later. Now I've got more important things to deal with. Lithium-ion fires are insanely hard to put out. A firefighter told me in college when I did public services that they have to just dump burning electrics into a car into a river and check in 3 days if it's still burning, which it usually still is. Yeah, they don't use water to put those out, do they? It's like sand or some shit that they use, I think. I don't know, bro. The bottom line is that it uses those lithium grenade thingies, and so I had to get rid of it, which I'm still upset about, because I really, really like this piece of technology. Did it start following you after you got dinner? If it was, not really after I got dinner, it was just kind of following me throughout the day. It's a very, very peculiar experience. It was kind of funny. I wanted to talk about this as well. I don't know, does this image mean anything to you guys? Because I've mentioned this in my Discord, and it's been on Twitter, but Twitter's kind of fucking weird recently. Model Bender got cheaper, let's go. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be the same price as always. Did it get cheaper? That's, no idea why if it did. But hey, that's good for you guys, I suppose. I don't know, I don't watch anime. Okay, so just before we delve into this, Amanax, I think, was asking earlier why I'm having beef with people at work. So I'm just going to give you that overview real quick, because it's like a 2-minute story. It's not even a story, it's just the fucking strangeness of human beings in the 21st century, really what it boils down to. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of cosplay drama. I had 2 migraines this week. I had one on Monday and I had one on Wednesday. I suspect the reason why I had the one on Wednesday is because on Tuesday I went to the office because there was a delegation I had to be there, and I think I might have triggered the Wednesday's migraine by not really getting over past like the Monday's migraine before leaving the house. So, triggered 2 migraines, been in the office on Tuesday. I was supposed to be in the office 3 times a week, right? But if I am sick, that technically, at least until the year's over, because next year it's changing apparently, for now that counts as a day in the office. So I've already done my 3 days in the office. My team leader is on holidays, so a different team leader who is currently sort of backing him up and looking after our team whilst he's gone, at least from like the technical side of things, wanted me, well, essentially we had a conversation which boiled down to the fact that even though I've already ticked off my number of office days this week, I should still come into the office again. Hey, Szczepan, 12 months, let's go. I wish I had 12 months of content for you, my friend, but fucking adulting sucks ass sometimes, doesn't it? How you doing? How's life? How's everything? So anyway, I'm talking to this other team leader, and I'm basically being told that even though I've already technically been at the office 3 times this week, I could come in again, couldn't I? And I'm trying to explain to them, oh yeah, because my team leader, before went on holiday, said that I will be in the office twice this week, for sure. Which I was going to be, and then the migraine happened, so I only went once, and then the other 2 days were migraine days. And I've been told that I've put this replacement team leader, this backup, in a peculiar position because they now can't confirm that they've seen me in the office twice a week, and maybe for future, I should schedule my time off work differently. What do you mean I should schedule migraines different? I don't know what that means, bro. Something's been happening over the last 2 months at my company where the return to office mandate, somebody must have gotten fucking reamed out for a lack of attendance in the office, one of the managers I mean, and it's been crazy over the last 2 or 3 months. It feels like I'm being watched, bro. Like, I show up in the office and I book a seat and I'm sat there doing my work and I can see people walking around jotting down who's showing up. Like, what is happening in corporate Poland right now? I've also been here 12 months. Hey, well, in that case, oh yeah, you have been 12 months subscription. Let's fucking go. I would just go to the doctors and gotten an L4. Fuck them. That's my game plan from now on. But basically, anytime I've got a migraine, I'm just taking 2 days off work, mandatory. And that way, I don't give a fuck anymore. Because I used to, over the last 2 years, I used to do this thing where, for as long as I was able to work, right, if I wasn't like literally bedridden, I would just work from home whenever I was ill. Not anymore though. Now, a little bit of a cough, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm fucking gonzo for 3 months straight. Sounds like they're looking for people to downsize. Oh yeah, I basically have it, I don't want to say confirmed, because I don't have it confirmed, but there is a very strong... If I was using evidence-based judgment approach, right, I would very much confirm the idea that they are, in fact, wanting to get rid of people, and so they're trying to make it miserable until the desired number of people quits, and then it will probably go back to normal. Middle management seems to just be a waste of money. Sometimes it certainly feels that way, Andreas. It really, really does. Very strange. Anywho, onto this topic. I'm going to give you a little bit... Thank you for the hydration redeem. I'm going to give you a little bit of lore onto what's happening here. There is this anime character called Freeren, right? And there is this anime called Freeren Beyond Journey's End. Pretty good anime. It's essentially, to give you a very, very slight synopsis, it's about this elven heroine of ours, Freeren, who she doesn't age because she's elvish, right? Or she ages at like a substantially slower rate than regular humans do. And her and a bunch of humans and a dwarf essentially teamed up together in a sort of past life of theirs when they were younger, and they've defeated the Demon King. Now, she's basically, the job's done, Demon King's gotten fucking murked, so Freeren goes and starts doing her own thing in the background, and she every now and then checks in with those friends, that party of hers that killed the Demon King. But like, decades pass between these sort of meetings, so eventually she realizes that the main hero of the party was actually into her, and so she goes to see him, but he's like a fucking decrepit old dude who dies shortly thereafter. And the whole anime is basically, well, it's not just her story, but the whole thing sort of follows Freya around as she's making sense out of human emotions. She's an elven mage, and she looks like this. This is her, right? This is Freeren. So, because it's a popular anime, and because it's a good anime, if you haven't watched it, I do genuinely recommend it. It's much slower paced than a lot of the fucking today's slop. It's very, very good. Especially by the standards of today's anime. So you've got this lady right here who decided to do a cosplay of Freeren. Now, there is one other thing that you need to know before we... I mean, I'm not going to show you the comments, because whilst most of them are supportive, the ones that are not are making it so that I probably shouldn't be showing any of this to you on stream. But Freeren has also been a battlefield of politics. She's holding a Zelda art book, scandalous. Oh yeah, she is. I haven't even noticed that. Nice. Good on you, Cassie. Good on you. Not yet, Stepan. Not yet. Please, no spoilers. I am super looking forward to that, but I couldn't get my hands on a good copy of it yet. So the reason why Freeren, and I'll catch up on chat in just a sec. I just want to tell you why Freeren has been a political battlefield. So... Bro, there is nobody who does shittier fucking anime like analysis than fucking lefties, other than the rightoids who the lefties were correct about to begin with. So in Freeren, you've got this race of enemies called demons, right? And the whole thing with demons is that they are evil, not like modern day evil where there's a lot of nuance to be drawn out, and then there is the circumstance to consider, and then all of that. They're like evil, no redeeming features. The whole reason why they've learned to use human emotions is for the purpose of tricking humans to kill them. Not a single demon has any nuance surrounding them, just like ontologically evil. Yes, Cassie, like fucking, like they want to end humanity, enslave humanity. Literally no redeeming factors. Born evil, acts evil, is evil, fully evil, right? Which is kind of refreshing, because whilst I like fleshed out, nuanced sort of things in anime, sometimes it's just refreshing when a motherfucker's just evil. Now, obviously, the lefties got pretty fucking upset at that, because how could demons just be evil when life isn't black and white? Life is many shades of grey. And in all actuality, when you create this race of complete and total evil, you justify far-right mentality that minorities are just ontologically evil. I'm giving you the sort of stripped-down version, because I can't be fucked to steal on both sides. They're all retarded. But so, the lefties got upset at the demons in Freerun, because, you know, you can't just be evil. It's more complicated, and the demons are a stand-in for minorities all around the world, and it's fucking a whitewash perspective, and fuck that shit, and all of that bollocks. And every time I hear it, I think to myself, please just... I will not break TOS today. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, pretty fucking stupid. Genuinely frustrating to listen to these people, because they're doing media analysis and they're not equipped to do media analysis. It's just dog shit. Except Freerun has a sort of far-right fan community which does actually equate demons from the anime with real-life minorities. So you've sort of got the... You've got the fucking village idiot and the other village idiot who are only correct insofar as their anger at one another is founded, but to everyone else it just looks like two absolute fucking freakazoids having a go at each other. So this lady does Freerun cosplay, and I'm gonna let you have a guess as to the kinds of comments that she's been getting, as to the kind of quote tweets that I've been seeing. Bro, some people out there are fucking angry. Because she if you're gonna do a Freerun cosplay, then I mean you could put more effort into the wig. If you give it a flair of your own character to it, then it's not cosplay anymore, it's something else. And then other people are being like, wow, a black woman cosplaying Freerun instead of eating fried chicken and watermelon? Freerun isn't black. Like, bruv, Freerun is an elf. It's a story with dragons and magic, and the particular angle they take issue with is that Freerun isn't black. Like, that's your problem in that one. And this, for what it's worth, is, at least to me, a really good cosplay. Both are fucking stupid, but one is racist. Yes, actually, yes, that is a that's a good, yes, essentially, yes. It's also incredibly funny, because I keep bashing every time I see like leftist analysis of Freerun, no matter what source it comes from. If it's this particular, like it's the anime's depiction of demons is bad, I think that's profoundly stupid. But if we for a sec shut off the rest of the world and just focus on the little Hitlerites who identify with Freerun killing demons, then those lefties are completely correct. Because those people do genuinely equate demons with minorities, as in, we should genocide them all. But then the people who are doing the we should genocide them all, they're not like Ubermensch, you know what I mean? They're not 6'4" fucking Aryans with blue eyes. Not that it would justify the desire to genocide, but at least it would maybe make you understand in some fucked up way where that person's brain gone wrong. But these are just like absolute chuds. They can't stand any deviation from a character, wrong skin, wrong weight, the trimming isn't right, they're exhausting. But that's the thing. So people were saying, right? People were saying, and this is, again, fucking excellent cosplay, by the way. If you guys, hold on, let me get you, I'll get you the link and I'll put it in here. If you want to go ahead and give her a follow or just like this post in general, I highly recommend it. I'm going to show you some other cosplays that she does. She does some good fucking cosplays. I was on her page the other day, just scrolling through. Ada Wong from Resident Evil. Nice. Fucking Kimetsu no Yaiba, but I don't remember the... Obanai? Is that his name? Yes, Igor Obanai. Nice. Like, look at the cosplays that she's doing. These are nice cosplays, bro. Here, Boa Hancock from One Piece, and it's again her own flair on it, right? Because she's a black woman with black woman's hair, and that pops in the cosplays that she's doing. But the cosplays themselves are clearly very fucking high quality. Who was given that first take? Which is the first take, Chido? And also, hey Chido, how you doing, buddy? How's life? How's everything? And it's just like, if you keep scrolling through a feed, you keep seeing cosplays, right? Tifa from Final Fantasy. You'll keep seeing cosplays that are really good. But people are so angry because she does, and the reason why, the first one that you were talking about, do you mean the lefty media analysis of this? I don't know if I've watched any content creators specifically that come to mind. It's just plenty of several thousand upvote posts on Twitter for the most part. I don't know if we have any, because I don't really watch the YouTube videos. I've seen snippets of a few, but it's just such a tiresome topic to listen to people on. And the thing is, the reason why I'm saying this is absolute queen behavior, what she's done here, because the quality of the cosplay aside, and it's a good cosplay, she 100% knew what cosplaying this character is going to bring onto her, and she did it anyway. And, bro, I'ma just say, okay, that is cool as fuck. In the Twitter posts, I mean. Oh, Chido, I don't have them on hand, because this goes from like... This disco started 2 years ago, I want to say. When did Freerun release? Hold on. Freerun Bruin Journey's End, Season 1, release date. September 29, 2023. So yeah, this is 3 years of... Nope, 2 years of discourse. I can do maths. So this is just 2 years of that conversation about why demons being ontologically evil is bad actually, versus... Why do you give a fuck? Versus these people equating demons with minorities. Very old discourse though. And people, like, I have so many posts saved. I'll see if I can show you some of them. Because I'll show you one massively racist, and obviously I disavow in the strongest possible terms. But I just want to show you the kinds of posts about this. So this, you've got a dude called Severus Chud, who I think I've seen a post of people poking fun at him for looking like an absolute freakazoid and then having the audacity to insult people based on their looks. And he's posting "we was elves" and shit because he's upset at black people cosplaying elves and black people doing drawings of black elves. Like, it's such a weird thing going on. And there is more. I have so many posts about this, bro. I have so many posts because I was just flabbergasted. Obviously I would have expected there to be, look, it's pretty common knowledge, I want to say, if you watch anime and if you're into politics, that Freerun is fucking ground zero for the holy battle of Hitlerites versus everyone else. But there is so much shit against her for no reason. And the thing, there is one specific complaint that I've seen people make. And it's to do with the fact that if she wanted to do a good cosplay, she should have put on a wig. And, like, bro, first of all, you don't have to do a one-to-one cosplay. Second of all, even if she would have put on a wig, I have a strong feeling these people would not have less of an issue with her being black. And third of all, the people who are like who have a problem with the racial angle here, Were you aware of the Lord of the Rings TV show Discourse because it had a black elf character? Yes, Quill. Yes, I remember reading bits and bobs about that, but I was never really interested in that show, so I never delved into it properly. The third thing that is absolutely, and this is probably the peak of stupidity to me. You've sort of got two options. Either we assume that all of the characters in anime are Japanese, in which case white people don't get to do cosplay anymore, full stop, apparently. Or you subscribe to the second train of thought, which I don't really believe, but I find it entertaining enough to entertain, really, which is that the way how characters are drawn in anime is supposed to reflect Western beauty standard of white people, in which case Asians don't get to do cosplay anymore. And also, how many of you guys have seen cosplay of like an anime character, but it's just a hot woman in a bikini? But like she's still cosplaying the character, she's got a wig, she's got like contact lenses, maybe there's like something about her that reflects the character, but then she's not wearing the character's attire, she just has a bikini on. Are those not allowed either anymore? It's just so, all of these people are just so peculiar, man. Just let. And another thing, dude, this is ancient history now because watching anime is no longer really considered cringe by the mainstream. But there used to be a period of time where it was, particularly when I was younger. If you used to watch anime when you were like a young teenager, in my day, you would have to hide that fact from people around you, or else they would laugh at you for watching sort of like cartoons with a little bit of like a nonsense vibe to them. Do you know who didn't do that shit? Do you know who used to have YouTube channels where they would talk about power scaling and power levels and do reviews of the newest Dragon Ball episode and talk about like just in all of the excitement how cool all of that shit is? Black people. I remember the time where they would have not so much even like a majority fucking stake in all of this, but that you would always be able to find black folks with their YouTube channels who were so fucking into anime that just watching them be this excited made you happier to be a part of whatever the fuck is going on, rather than think about the fact that it's a part of your character that you need to hide. Bro, that's early to mid 2010s. Well, yeah, look, I'm a young fella, all right? Fucking 15 years ago, I would have been 11, 15 years ago, bro. But yeah, the bottom line is that this is a cool cosplay by a cool cosplayer, and the people who have a problem with it are fucking weird and goofy. For no reason. Just no reason at all. Pre-COVID mainstream hated anime and everyone who watched it, not gonna lie. I feel like it was sort of changing even pre-COVID, but it was definitely still a lot changed with COVID. VTubing became way more mainstream. Streaming became seen as like a valid mainstream form of entertainment. There's been so much, man. There's been so much that changed. Before we delve into the next discourse, because there is still some discourse for us to talk about, how about a round of Geoguessr, chat? How about we see how well we can do in single-player classic maps and... Europe, United States, or Poland? I've done dog shit on Poland. I feel like I should fix my score on Poland. This is abysmal. But to be fair, I don't know Poland very well. Shall we give it a go, chat? I'm finding people alluding to the discourse, but I can't find anyone making the argument. If you would like, Cheeto, I can start, because as soon as I click these links, it will start going through my feed again. When I find stuff of that variety, I can send it your way if you'd like me to, because there were so many posts about it. Jesus. By the way, quick question. Do you know of the Trump fellatio drama? Yeah, we spoke about it at work. You mean the Bubba stuff, right? The big, beautiful bill. How funny is it to think about how in 2016, sorry, election, either of the candidate you would have voted on had sex with Bill Clinton? Vongel. Also, for some reason it lags on this browser, so, hold on, let me mute music, so I won't be able to, Oddział celny. Oh, okay, so we're on a border somewhere, I think, right? Around the border area somewhere. Atrakcyjne ceny. Do I not have... I thought I had it... Hold on, did I go into like multiplayer or something? Hold on, leave game. Did I? I think I might have fucked up. Hold on, classic maps. Poland. Oh, okay, so I was supposed to have done a time limit. Sorry, chat, my bad. We're gonna do 2-minute times. How long did I... Was it always 2 minutes? How long was it historically? And the only relation of it to current story, Cheeto, is just to explain that there is a whole fucking host of Hitlerites who are really into Freeren, and they are essentially lashing out at anyone black cosplaying the character. But that entire battlefield has been made worse by, like, the leftist media analysis. Not that it excuses the fucking Hitlerites in the slightest, but I just want you to have the fuller story. Did you hear the idea? Did you hear that Trump was floating the idea of executing Democrats for what he called seditious behavior? I haven't seen him float that around. I've seen him retweet someone on Truth Social. We're going to do 1 minute, chat. 1 minute seems fair. Barbecue chicken alert. Okay, where are we, chat? What is this place? Oh, hold on. Okop. Where is Okop? Wyciąg narciarski. So somewhere in the mountains. Which mountains, though? We've got a few of those, haven't we? I'm going to put it here for now, and we're going to keep looking. I'm very unsure why it runs like shit on this browser. Because you guys can see the lag, can't you? Do you remember any of the accounts? No, short Cheeto, because it's not. It wasn't spread by particular accounts. It was just like Twitter battles with people, right? And just a lot of channels covering it, but not like I remember a particular one. Yeah, no, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna guess that we're somewhere between Bielsko-Biała and Zakopane, maybe. But I don't fucking know. I was not even close. That's a bit grim. Right next to Rzeszów. Hey Dev, it is Poland, yeah, but all of these places are going to be in Poland. The key is in where in Poland. Pretty nice looking area, pretty nice looking area. It's, no fucking idea where we are, though. Rev Hero Hey probably made a video about it. Oh, 100%. Rev will have made several. Artykuły szkolno-biurowe. No, za bardzo mnie to nie urządza. Rev will definitely have videos on his channel about it. Hero Hey, I imagine as well, but I would rather kill myself with blunt instrument than listen to a Hero Hey video. You'd have to fucking threaten the safety of my family members for me to willingly listen to that absolute dipshit of a man. Shit. Hold on, what does this say? Wałbrzych. I don't know where Wałbrzych is, though. Fuck. So close and yet so far. Okay, I'll remember for future. Wałbrzych, right above Czechia. We're not doing well, chat. We are in Pipituwa. Oh, okay, hold on. Szpital w Chełnie. That's pretty good. Where the fuck is Chełno? Okay, refurbished Soviet-style buildings. Hospital. Przy Jeleniej Górze, not gonna lie. Where is Jelenia Góra? Bro. Relate it to like a fucking big city or something. Help a brother out. I'm gonna show you guys that German competition in a sec. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, it's so good. Fuck, I should have put this on 2 minutes. I should have given myself 2 minutes. Okay, Gaster, I believe you, but I shouldn't have believed you because you're a fucking liar is what you are. Helm, yeah. Next to Lublin. We are not doing good, boys and girls. We are not doing good. Another Pipiduwa. Podleśna or Podłosie. Oh yeah, why are you under the impression that we're going to be any better with the international one, Dev? Plus, that's how you learn. That's how you become better, by doing, by playing, okay? Only cowards only play to their strengths. Jabengin. I don't know where the fuck this is. I'm just going to shoot somewhere around here. Hey, see? See? Fucking let's go. Okay, where we're at now. If I'm not taking feedback from chat and I'm just doing my own thing, I'm doing substantially better. It's because the lot of you in chat, okay? Stupid. Żabka, let's go. Gabinet logopedyczny Logomemet. Logomemet, let's go. Who named that? Shit. Yeah, okay, it's fucking Przeworsk, but where is that? I'm just gonna shoot between... Oof. Gaster, I mean this with peace and love, okay? You don't get an opinion anymore. Okay, let's see. Polita is not going to be very helpful to me here.
Hello, what's this?
Hey Diz, how you doing, baby girl? How's life? How's everything? 38 months, let's go. We're trying to guess which area of Poland we're in, and we are doing abysmally bad. It dropped me in the middle of a fuck off, and I've done a big ass circle, and I'm still no closer to guessing where the shit this is than I was a minute ago. Oh, 50 points. 50 points. Bro, it keeps dropping me into areas that don't look like... Do we just teleport here? Are we switching through ages? We apparently are. My 6-day week for peak start tomorrow. Wait, what do you mean week for peak? What's going on? What are you doing, Diz? Poor looking. Yeah, that's gonna narrow it down, innit? Look at him. Look at him. Probably the first time he's ever seen a Google car. Can't even really blame him though, can you? I have no idea what these places are, bro. This is such a dog shit seed. Why are we here? Just to suffer? 6 days a week of work? Oh, Jesus, that sucks, Diz. Why are you doing that, bro? Oh, is it mandatory because of the holiday period? Waszowska. Okay, I have a feeling. I have a feeling, Chad, that we're gonna do better with that German game than we are with this. I'm gonna guess somewhere around here, maybe. Okay, closer to... I assume that because you've got a board to Krakow there, it's still gonna be some distance away. Maybe too big of a distance, I was guessing. Oh, nope, this is a dead end, not going there. Bro. It keeps locking me into these alleyways with fuck all in them. Well, then what was that? Anything useful on this blue board here? Okay, some kind of a project, maybe. Maybe if we move in closer to it, it will let me read something off of it. Okay, maybe not. Fuck it, I'm just gonna guess here. See, it says a great guess, but it doesn't feel like one. Could be literally anywhere in Poland. That's the problem that I'm having here. Krąpiewo. If anyone's got a suggestion, chat, if anyone's got a suggestion for Krąpiewo, I am all ears. Look for a bus stop. That only helps usually in big cities, Dev. If you've got like these little villages, it does fuck all for you because it doesn't tell you where that bus stop is. Okay, so Krąpiewo. But where? This feels southern for sure. See, Gaster, every time he says that, it ends up not being southern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess that we are somewhere. Actually, to be fair, this probably is going to be southern. I'm going to guess somewhere around here. Oh, no, this was in fact the north. Once again, Gaster, once again, you've lied. Fuck this shit, chat. We are not beating our score of 9,427. Actually, I'll let you decide what we're doing next. We can either do Schlagden Star Vegetable Cutting Championship for a little bit, or Hoyo has released 30 minutes of gameplay from the next flagship title. It's built on Unreal Engine 5. That was exceptionally difficult. It was. I'm kind of bothered about how difficult it was. It's built on Unreal Engine 5, so odds are the fucking optimization of it is going to be dog shit. But it is Hoyo, so hopefully they're going to put some effort into it. And I'm just kind of curious what we've got going here for us. Because with Unreal Engine 5, I think they're leaning a little bit more into like a more realistic feel. Sort of realistic in like the Final Fantasy-esque way. Not realistic in like a fucking city simulator kind of way. And Diz reached 190 stream streak. Let's go, Diz. Let's go. So we can either do this or we can do Schlagden Star. We're going to do both at the end, but which one do you want to do first? Dev seems to be hyped for the gameplay. What about other folks in chat? Or are we letting Dev just win this with one vote? Which I don't mind, to be clear. What might this be, Amanax? What might this be? Extreme shopping. I might just watch this as well, but this is incredible. The I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but I just want to show you what they're doing here. So they get a table of all of these vegetables, and two people will be cutting them each, and they will be seeing who gets them closer to the exact half by weight. I've seen this on the internet on Wednesday, and I've been fascinated with it since then. But we're going to get to that in just a sec, because no one else seems to really give a shit. As in, I'm assuming it's either or for you. We're just going to start with the official gameplay, because I'm curious what Hoyo's got cooking for themselves.
If you've been suffering from insomnia, nightmares, or mood swings, you may find these images unsettling.
Oh, hold on.
Then,
we're missing lore. We're missing lore already. Shadow Emergency Alliance. SEAL. I'm not going to be able to hear this and not think of Seal the Singer.
Settling. Back then, I had no idea.
Legs.
Maybe
Okay, so
that
not
wasn't the
quite
real
as realistic as I was thinking.
me.
You lost belongings due to mind rot? Please visit that counter over there. Mind rot control.
Mind rot
All right,
control, bro.
thanks.
They're going to look into Twitch poll people. The face made it so bad, in my opinion.
How can I help you?
I just want to see where this goes, because I was
I'd like
thinking
to join Seal.
less Infinity Nikki,
Okay. You'll need to go through the interview process first.
but we'll see.
This is your application form. Read the instructions and sign to confirm. Once you sign, we'll verify your consciousness. This may cause slight discomfort. Let me see. Consciousness verification completed, preparing the
That was a
interview.
very quick fucking
number
job
I-07.
application.
They'll call it out through the announcement system, so please pay attention. It may take a moment. This area is open to visitors. Feel free to look around while you wait.
I really don't like the faces, but everything else seems pretty climactic so far. Maybe the faces will
Although
grow on me
organic
though.
matter is more resistant to decomposition, mind rot can severely affect mental health. If exposed, seek medical help immediately. Rest assured, our MRB officers will clear affected areas
Cozy, how you doing?
and reverse the mind rot's effect on your property.
Job up. Oh no, you meant job application jump scare, but with your very first message in my chat, you've done a spelling mistake. Oh no. Chat, can I see some F's in chat for Cozy Grave? Oh, bro. Fucking stellar attempt for the first impression. You've shit the bed, but you know what? Still, props where props are due.
Welcome. You're about to observe the process of mind rotting. Note the black substance seeping from the object. This is mind rot.
I know what this gives me vibes of. Not Control. Do you know what this exact like movement style reminds me of right now? The newer Resident Evil games, the remakes. You know, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Yes, exactly, Dev. Yeah. Resident Evil. You get the same, because it looks like it has the vibe of the fucking police station that Leon is in, right?
Down the hall.
Sorry, I am severely intoxicated like a proper Polish lad. Do you know what, Cozy? It's Friday. Do not apologize. Wear it like a pin of pride.
Here for an interview?
Yeah, hi,
Well, isn't that something? They really hit the jackpot with candidates like us. Come on, take a seat.
That's kind of what makes it more fun, Monolith, don't you think? It's brain rot curing the game. I like her hairstyle.
There's only so many safety brochures to leaf through. Grab a chair, let's chat for a bit.
The faces keep taking me out of it, though. I don't know what it is exactly. I'm really not a fan of these faces.
This whole Shadow Bureau seems so shady. Everyone says they're strict about hiring, but there's no clear standards. They don't even accept resumes. I don't even know how to prepare. But it's not like I have no experience, you know? I've watched Mindbog murders and Shadow Boys several times. Nothing I can't handle.
what's up with the lights?
What do you think is the better pick? Rescue Brigade or SUN?
Did you see that?
This is very
Maybe
climactic.
the Brigade? My girlfriend thinks they're hot.
Depends, Chido. It's a bit of both, but there's certainly a lot of them who are mad at it being problematic. It just depends on who we're talking about.
What happened?
No issues with the former kind, to be clear.
Another one.
And hey, thank you for the follow, Cozy. They do, Amanax, yeah, and also if you look at the legs and arms, they have like this sort of fucking veneer of realism to them, and then the face takes you completely out of it. I still like what I'm seeing, to be clear. Very climactic.
Hello?
I hate it when player character does this like hello bullshit. You've just been transported into the shadow realm, get your pocket knife out and get ready to fucking stab whatever comes near. Maybe not the cat. We're not going to stab the cat. We're not fucking sociopaths.
Yet another hollow one.
A hollow one? What?
Your straw-filled mind wanders the wasteland inside. Still, you're haunted by a nameless lie. You don't know who you are. I see your true self. You're no hero. I'd say average at best.
Oh, he's shielding the cat.
An officer has come to collect you.
He probably is the cat.
Hello. I'm a shuttle patrol officer, Sayuki. Congratulations on passing the interview. Follow me.
The interview? That guy was an interviewer?
He's a well-regarded senior member of the Shadow Bureau. We call him Mr. Shadow. He interviewed me too, back when I first started. Mr. Shadow has a keen eye for people, so if you got in, it means you've got his seal of approval.
Why can't I see anything?
Just a minor precaution. The Bureau's interior can't be perceived by outsiders. But you can still see me, right? Just stick close.
What is this, a FromSoft protagonist title? I would very much welcome that mix.
Yeah, it's nothing. I'm just used to taking notes. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
Were you talking about me?
I like, look, I'm a gooner as much as the next dude, but the whole reason why she's got that belt around her thigh is solely just to look hot. There is nothing, I was thinking if it's maybe connected to something, it isn't. The sole reason here is to make you pay attention to her legs and like what you're seeing.
He often teases newcomers. Don't worry about it. If your onboarding goes well,
Not that I'm complaining,
you'll
to be
prove her
clear,
wrong.
just, you know, making an observation. Did I say Max? I meant Monolith,
Looks
sorry.
like a meeting's in progress. Wait just a moment. What's this meeting about? Code Red. Sun's gonna have their hands full. Go ahead without me. I need to take this newcomer to the test chamber. Excuse me? Passing through. Excuse me? Sorry. The meeting rooms in this old building are way too small. This place always gets crowded whenever there's a meeting. Let's go.
Where is the mind rot taking place?
Oh, in the Oakwood district. You know how VP is. This kind of thing happens all the time. That's why we're needed. But don't worry about that now. Okay, this is your final test. Give it your all.
Another test?
Hi, Simmons. Is the test chamber
That's
ready?
some ways above
Dawn
us, to be fair,
authorization
Dev.
approved. Personnel permitted 2. Preparing the test chamber. Marcia is waiting for you.
I just had my psych evaluation, and I'm waiting for the results. So I'll stay away from the test chamber. I mean, I wouldn't want to disturb Marcia.
Fine. Seems like replicator number 3 needs a lens adjustment.
Sure, on it.
Oh, there was some magic. She made the clipboard disappear.
Actually, I could use some help. Would you mind?
Is this the always chaotic evil trope? Which bit, Cheeto? Because I'm not sure if we're on this game now or if you're still on free run.
Go ahead. This will be your last test.
She won't go easy on you. Good luck.
Go to hell, hideous fruit.
Pay no attention to that.
Pretty quick running animation, that's nice to see.
It powers our test chamber.
I don't know if I haven't seen that particular description, Cheeto, with always chaotic evil.
You've got 60 seconds to eliminate the approaching shadow monsters.
Ooh, combat, let's see.
Good luck.
She's beating him up with an umbrella.
Swift and precise. Good job. On to the next one.
I don't really feel any type of way about this yet.
That was just a basic drill. Fieldwork requires quick action. But remember, speed is secondary
Well,
to ensuring the
they
safety
did
of
say
civilians.
that they're getting rid of the mind rot, right? Maybe
Time for
maybe
your
that's the
second
only way
trial.
to do it.
Save the civilians without alerting the monsters.
Although that did no
Keep a
damage, so I'm
low
guessing it's some
profile
kind
and
of
stay undetected.
a buff.
Use your abilities when needed.
Let's see the stealth mechanics. Nice shadows. You can see the Unreal Engine 5. I just hope they tweak the anime faces, because the anime faces look weird as fuck, man. Oh, she's done a magical thing. Hey, Doctor, how you doing, buddy? I really like having an umbrella as my main weapon. Same shit I'm running in Where Winds Meet right now.
Great job. Go through that door and catch your breath. You've earned it. What's going on?
She got the penis haircut. If your penis looks anything like her hair, you should go to the doctors, bro.
The exit's blocked, and there's mind rot in the chamber. Don't touch it if you want to live. Just opened a new route for you. Up you go.
This looks closer to a Medusa than it does to a penis, Doctor. Your poor wife, or girlfriend, or whatever.
Take the stairs. Run quickly.
What's the matter?
Mind rot readings are off the charts. Any trouble downtown?
Yeah, there's a code red in Oakwood District. Can you let the rookie out?
Already on it.
That's not good, is it?
exit route is at 60%. Try to keep it together in the meantime.
That's more than a rookie can handle.
Where are you going?
I have to help.
The route's unstable. You'll be trapped inside too.
Then make sure to get us out. Hold on, I'm coming.
Sealed off. Damn. The chamber's unstable, but I'll get you out.
Copy that. I'll clear the monsters to reduce the mind
She's
bog's
creating
interference.
books, is she?
Just get that door working.
Folders, I
Your
suppose.
powers should be more effective against the jellies. Leave the suits to me. We'll need to fight till Simmons opens the exit.
Oh no, it does do AoE damage around her, never mind. I thought it didn't last time. So the fucking I'm about to kill myself ability does do damage.
Nicely done. We make a good team. Area secured. Looks like the test was wrong about you. You're actually impressive in real combat. Simmons, I'd say we've underestimated this one.
Exit's almost open. Just hold on. Command invalid. Be careful. It's getting closer.
Simmons?
Deploy platforms.
Simmons! Comms are down. We may be cut off from the outside world. Stay sharp. I've got your back. Oh, falling platforms. Get up there to deploy them. You're a natural.
That's standing on platforms. Why has she got an umbrella as well? I thought it was going to be my
Avoid
character's
the
gimmick.
contaminated zones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Amanax, yeah. I want to see what her ultimate's like.
HQ must have noticed the anomaly by now. We've got to hold on.
Oh no, that's her ultimate. Okay, the folder explosion. The person playing is about to die. I like the design so far of literally everything
This is no ordinary
aside
mind
from their
rot.
faces.
It's dissolving everything into the mind bog.
Oh no, it's a mind bug now, chat, not just a mind rot.
Including you if you stay here. Now go!
Face the standard anime? No, this is far from standard.
Anyone hurt?
It was Dev, yeah.
I'm fine. Rookie, you okay?
I'm okay.
There's a full response underway. Patrol needs you.
Be right there. We're wrapping up. You definitely passed the test. Now I just need to brief you on...
I will take it from here. Hollow One, with me.
I like him,
Alright.
he's got a cat.
I appreciate your help.
The situation is serious, but they have what it takes. As for you...
What do you guys want to bet? He's going to be the first banner character. The shadow dude. Actually, I don't even know if this is a gacha. I'm just assuming it is.
Even an entity like me can misjudge. Your potential, it runs deeper than you realize. But your motivations are not as they appear, correct?
He's overdoing it a little bit with the voice.
Is this part of the interview?
While unofficial, this conversation will determine your future with the Bureau. Why do you want to join SEAL?
Yeah, if you could take it like half a notch
looking
down,
for my
it'd be
killer.
really cool.
Not the most altruistic goal.
Empathy, persuasion, deception, or just a straight up answer.
You're right, but who doesn't have secrets? As long as we serve the Bureau, isn't that enough?
A fair point. We share the same goals. You have a way with words. The Bureau needs your help with the mind rot incident.
We don't yet know,
Prove
Dev.
yourself worthy of this.
That's what it suggests. Yeah, but we don't know what that means in practice, is what I'm saying.
The killer. Sir, do you happen to know an officer that uses a snake scale umbrella?
Oh?
It appears to be
Why
the
the
case,
sudden
MNX, yeah.
interest?
And the snake umbrella thing is yet another umbrella. Could just be their weapon, which is
You see,
pretty
I
fucking
only
cool, I'll
liked
say.
this courageous officer. I want to thank them, personally.
Expressing gratitude. What a rare trait. I'll help you. Await my message.
Well, to be fair,
Welcome
being
to
dead with
SEAL.
souls is kind of, like, thematically might have nothing to do with this monolith. We just tricked him? Yes, it would appear that we did. Yo, we've got a car. Although the person playing the game clearly can't fucking drive for shit. But we've got a car. Let's go. Very pretty world. I will say though, driving on the left is very curious here.
Sit here. On the scene now.
China and Japan
Sun response in Oakwood.
drive on the right, right?
Be there soon.
It's just the Brits and, what is it, Aussies, New Zealand? Someone over there drives on the left.
Unit 08123, 5 minutes out.
Bro, what are you doing? Japan is left too? Are you sure, Dev? Alright, fair enough. Maybe it's like, maybe it's based in Japan then. We're getting a lot of like GTA-esque sort of worlds recently, aren't we?
What exactly is mind rot, anyway?
This is why proper orientation is so important. Good thing Dawn still has a training tapes feature.
As you
Yo,
learn,
chat.
humanity's collective thoughts manifest as the rain of thought. Like water stagnating without proper drainage, it can build up and cause rot. Mind rot buildups erode reality, breaking minds, spawning monsters, and warping our world. End of Module 14. Proceed to...
The rain of thought never stops.
Nicely put.
They're actually moving out of the way, I think. Yeah, they are. They're trying to move out of the way because you've got the EOE on. You say they're shit at driving it, they never crash once. I mean, yeah, but they are shit at driving. Come on, bro. We've got eyes. I want to know the gacha rates, though. That's the thing that I'm currently... That's the thing that's sort of preoccupying my mind. I want to know if this is a gacha, which it most definitely is going to be. And if so, what the rates are. Same as Genshin, based on what, Dev?
You're so determined. What made you choose SEAL?
An officer changed my life.
I joined the
Based on the
force.
fact that it's a Hoyo game. Honkai Star Rail is a Hoyo game as well, and the banner rates are different in there. Weapon banners are 75-25 for starters.
Follow his footsteps. Wish I could thank him in person.
That explains a lot.
Depends on where,
I'm
Lauro.
hoping my work with everyone gets me closer to finding him. Think you could help with that?
We're
Yeah,
a
but
team
again,
now,
Dev, do you
so-
know that, or are you saying
Okay.
that?
But no heroics once we're in the field. If it gets bad, you retreat. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
We're here. Dawn has locked down this area. We need to get verified. Technically, you could enter from anywhere, but let's
Ooh, we've
use
got
the
a
mitigate
uniform
this
now,
time.
let's go. I did kind of like the coat. This is cool looking.
Okay.
Aside
Let's
from
head
the
in.
anime faces, everything that I'm seeing looks really, really good.
Permission updating. Access granted. Hello, rookie. I'm Dawn, Seal's companion.
Dawn, are the observation points available?
Yes, ready to locate nearby monsters.
Yeah,
Always a
it is what
pleasure.
it is, Beans. It is
Happy
what
to
it
work
is.
with everyone's favorite SEAL officer. It looks like
Why are
that
we given a
action-
character in heels and a barely below the cheek skirt again? Well, because gooning, right? Because we like to goon.
pain is really
Realistically, that's all it's gonna be, right? It's just gooning. Maybe they let you change the attire, Amanax. I would assume they do. It's, it'd be very strange otherwise. Sound design is very good, but then again, that's always been Hoyo's strong point. Cheeto, probably not that many, because the well is very, very poisoned. If it's a nuanced video on the topic, you're not going to see people want to give it nuance, right? Because that has already fucking sailed. Go to the left and go around. Why are you just standing here? This is fake-ass gameplay, bro. Oh yeah, 21:37. Fucking rest in peace, my boy. Forever in our hearts. O fajnie, to ty na mnie spojrzałeś. Oh no. We should start singing that at some point, shouldn't we? Oh, where'd she come from? Bro, half her fucking ass cheek is out and she's wearing fishnets. Half a fishnet. O mojej papierowej godzinie? Looking like that? I think, is that part of the G-string here? Fucking sheesh. And combat heals? Well, that part we're never going to get rid of when it comes to gacha games, Amanax. That's just a permanent state of affairs. Well, to be fair, Beans, we don't know. It's a Hoyo game, so we're assuming it's a gacha game, but I haven't seen anything yet to confirm or deny. I like the movement. I like most things that I'm seeing so far. Bro, you've got your ult ready. Use your ult. I don't know what it does, but you might as well click it. They're grouped together now. I've just figured out what my problem with the faces is, other than what everything we've spoken about so far. There is... I don't know if this is the art style or what it is, but everyone looks the same. Aside from different eye color and different hair, and there's going to be a little bit of a makeup difference, like they all look identical, right? There's very little, like there's no individuality between the characters. Oh, because he's sneaking around, Amanax.
Just a few more left. Ready for one last push.
Attention all units. Oakwood has been contained. Emergency status lifted. You may resume regular duties.
Sun never disappoints. Let's wrap this up and get some coffee. My treat.
I really like this fucking I'ma kill myself animation. It's stupid, but in a really good way. To be fair, Zenless Zone Zero is their game, Gaster, right? Zenless Zone Zero is Hoyo as well.
Roger that. 08123, over.
Well done, officers.
Are you fighting wages? Maybe a little bit.
Oh, almost forgot. Your reward for your first assignment. Shock Americano. Perfect for staying alert, fighting off fatigue, and doing your best. All that mind rot cleared, and we're still buried in work back at SEAL. Well, Director Nyan has big plans, but they're hard to pull off.
He seems a bit unreliable.
Then introduce me to more reliable people like you.
I'll ask around online.
Great. Can't wait to interview them in person.
By the way,
It's the face issue, Amanax, I
what was the
think.
director's big plan?
To save the world.
It's not that, Doctor. Because they don't have this issue that I'm describing. They don't have that in Zenless Zone Zero. They don't have that in Honkai. They don't even really have that in Genshin. And Genshin looks objectively way more anime than this does. Still, it looks pretty exciting. It's, I mean, it honestly looks pretty good. What I want to know if this is a gacha game or not. Varsapura, however you pronounce this. Is it a gacha game? Since when does Media Expert do fucking blog articles? What the fuck? Why is the first link from the top when I type in Varsapura gacha, Times of India? Okay, let's see. I want to know if we know anything about whether this is a gacha game or not. I mean, it's most probably going to be a gacha game, right? You've got the character swap system in it, but I suppose we just don't know yet. What are we thinking, chat? 2027 at the very earliest? Because there's no shot we're getting this in 2026. Or are we thinking 2028? Next year? What, you reckon 2026? Nah, I doubt it, man. I'll be fucking happy if we get Chrono Odyssey in 2026, because that game's taken a... I'm happy that they're slowing... Well, not slowing, delaying it in order to fix it, but I'm a little bit worried. ...2026, but late? I reckon 2027. Still, looks pretty good. I suppose I'll be happy to share anything new that we might learn about it as the time goes by. This looks finished. Nah, bro, you've got official gameplay that is going to be massively manipulated and optimized specifically for this. It's the only gameplay that we've got. And according to this from the very beginning, where is it?
Back then.
Was it here? Or was it, hold on, maybe, oh.
These images. Unsettled.
Captured on an RTX 4090. With one singular 30-minute gameplay footage that is going to be optimized to shit. I have very much doubt this game is anywhere close to being finished. Yeah, Dev, but if they had more ready, they would start showing us this earlier, right? This is the first gameplay footage that we've got. Here's my issue. He began by saying, I'm giving you the stripped-down version because I'm not steel manning both sides, so I'm trying to find their actual versions of that argument, but everything I'm finding is just thoughtful, nuanced critiques. The two steelmans is the far right and the far left, right? You've got the little fucking Hitlerites who believe that demons are standing for minorities, and anyone black who enjoys anime needs to be culled, and then you've got the far left, which argues with those people, on Twitter in particular, but to be fair, who doesn't argue on Twitter, that the way how Freerun portrays demons and the lack of nuance there is symptomatic of like a lot of racism that happens in the world. That's essentially all that boils down to. The nuanced conversation is there. It's probably the one that you will have an easier time finding. That's why a black person doing a cosplay from Freerun is by and large being accepted quite warmly, right? Because you'd have to be a proper fucking freak to think otherwise. But at the same time, there are a lot of fucking freaks out there. Someone just posted that the Mango Mussolini is glazing Mamdani and talking about getting housing done with him. Out of all of the nicknames for Trump, I think Mango Mussolini has to be the worst one I've seen so far, Diz. With peace and love, I love you, buddy. That is like a kid in 6th grade who spent the last 20 years being bullied and has now finally thought of the fucking slam back after 76 shower thought sessions, and that's the best they could have come up with. Mango Mussolini is probably, if I was talking to you and we were debating and you called Trump that, okay, I would immediately disqualify everything you've ever told me since you were born, bruv. I can't find the non-nuanced bad lefty takes, that's what I'm saying. Cheeto, we can look for them together right now if you'd like, but I don't know if there's any point wasting time on it currently, right this moment. Plus, like I said, I imagine, hold on, I imagine if we go onto Ref Says Desu's channel and we just search for Freerun, right? There's probably going to be quite a few shitty videos with quite a few, like, dipshits. Now, it's probably going to be a 50-50. He might be using, again, 3 like tweets.
Up, guys? Right here.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. Literally don't care, bruv. Show me the tweets. There's going to be tweets, right? We all know that's what we're looking for. I'm glad the Freerun Demon arc is over because I really didn't care for a whole arc trying to justify fantasy racism, LMAO, which to be fair, only 200 likes. Don't care about the response per se. It's just going to be more of that same post. I'm kind of hoping for more posts though, Rev. Don't do me dirty on this, yeah? That's a minor. Okay, that's obviously Rev's going to include one of these. Welcome to the new hit fantasy anime where we again have underage looking girl semi-nude. I think that's supposed to say short feet, weird angle showing her boobs. Fans defending that she's 1,000 years old. Also fans making pedo jokes about her. Rev, tell me that you didn't make a video just to make this about lolicons again, you fucking creep. Come on, you're the dude. You're the dude who makes these shitty videos. Am I seriously? I might have to go. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at Hero Hey, aren't I? Oh, I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna vomit. Hold on, there's another Rev video from a side channel. Quotes. Oh no, please don't speak to me, bro. Twitter wants to cancel free run. Wait, it's just gonna be about lolly shit, isn't it? Oh, fuck off. Bro, I'm so sorry, Cheeto, that I genuinely can't believe that I will have to do these people's job better than them. It's so pathetic. Bro, I've seen these threads. I've perused them. Like, this was actual discourse, and these fucking idiots can't even do the bare minimum. Fucking yikes, bro. Yikes. Where is fucking... What was Grok's nickname for a while? What was it calling herself? Hitler Grok? Mecha Grok? Mecha Hitler, that's the one. Mecha Hitler. Yeah, I was going to type in freerun and racist, but obviously if you do that, if you type that into Twitter, the discourse is about the current cosplay drama. Which is fucking weird. I will reiterate again what I said earlier. The people who are equating demons with minorities, like the little fucking Hitlerites, they're so goofy, bro. They're goofy as well because you know they ain't got any of that energy around them when they do other shit in life. Chris opened someone's YouTube video. Also, Chris, shut the fuck up the moment they say hello. To be fair, I'm only here for one specific reason, and I'm gravely disappointed by this being the only relevant tweet in this video. Because like I said, I've seen the Twitter battles on this, and the fact that I can't even quickly steal, not even steal, man, that I can't quickly come up with an example to show Cheeto what I mean, that I just didn't take this out of my fucking arsehole, is gravely disappointing. Because I would have assumed that if anyone's going to provide us that information, it's going to be a dipshit like Rev or a dipshit like Hero Hey, and neither of the dipshits is doing the thing. Yeah, this one, Beans. Yeah, we're talking about this earlier. Where is it? Hold on, I'll just find her main post again. Jesus, people who are professional content creators post a lot. This one, this specific cosplay drama. No worries, Beansy, no worries. Essentially, people shit themselves, sorry, because a black chick decided to do a freerun cosplay, which looks really fucking cool, by the way. And they were just rather unhappy. Yeah, no, Cheeto, I've just glanced at it on my second monitor. There is not a single Hero Hey video in existence that will ever be worthwhile to watch. Trust me, you could drag your ballsack across fucking miles of the shards of broken glass whilst people are throwing shit at you from skyscrapers in hope that one of the particles hits you hard enough to force some kind of a fucking revelation, and you're gonna have better odds at that revelation being worthwhile. At that, you will find something worth listening to in a Hero Hey video. Nothing about that person's existence will ever be remembered. So I just really don't like him. You might have gotten that, you might have gotten that impression. I just don't like him. I'm not a fan. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Cheeto. They can't even do that properly. Fucking disappointing. Also, I feel like with just this cosplay alone, the lefties take the dub, right? Because the little fucking Hitlers just decided to step out of the woods and just tell everyone what they're like. I found another tweet, Chido. I can send it to you on Discord because I don't have the means to type it out in full right now to check what it is. But Chibi Review specifically cut it in a way that doesn't show you the likes. So I'm guessing that this is like a 3 fucking likes tweet. This is making me feel like I've been part of a fucking mass hysteria by thinking there were more of these people than there really are. But I remember these threads, bro. I remember these battles. Oh well. It is what it is. The Red Scurvy too. True. Okay, do we want to see this shit, chat? I'm telling you, this is some epic shit right here. Hold on. I want to show you. Heads up to all my Polish viewers, right? There is a lot of German in here. There is no invasion happening, nothing as such. It's just people who truly believe in their craft. We've got the boyo in blue.
Der erste Gegenstand.
And he's going to pick himself a veggie. I don't know the rules of this game. We're going to figure this out. It's a pretzel. There is a... Oh. Are they taking two... Eggplant, chat. Eggplant.
So, jetzt ist also die Frage...
Ooh, bro's going vertical. See, look at the focus, look at the measurements. He's spinning it around, rolling, seeing where the center of gravity's at. And he's going in. Carefully, slowly.
Frucht, wie das Gemüse gewachsen ist.
Okay, alles gut.
Es muss nicht immer genau die Mitte sein.
Das erstmal, genau.
And we've got the one in blue.
Wie halbiere ich, längs oder quer?
The one in blue is thinking, measuring, balancing, chat. The stem's not symmetric. Maybe he's making up for it in on like the bottom of the veggie.
Auch Steffen entscheidet sich dafür, das macht ja auch wirklich nur Sinn.
Oh, this one's going vertical as well. Would we consider this horizontal? Because I don't know if we're looking at like their POV or the fruit's natural POV. Veggies, I suppose. Oh, he's done it, chat.
Okay,
I don't know.
Ja.
Ooh, embarrassing. 15 grams of a difference. Ooh, he did not schlag the Hensler on this one.
Das haben wir. 1 Gramm.
Pathetic.
Springt hin und her.
Look at him.
Das stimmt.
1 gram. The red shirt just takes it home. 1 gram.
Also ganz eindeutig.
That is almost perfectly down the middle.
Genau, würde ich mal sagen, die Hälfte getroffen. Hier ist es
Jost has won.
16, 15 Gramm. Aber Wahnsinn, sehr gut. Erster Punkt für Jost. Da unten ist eine Schale, da rein damit. 0, 0, 0. Wow. Aber warte ein bisschen, bis ich noch gucke, ne? Wir haben zwar hier...
Oh, there are 5 rounds. Okay. So now, maybe the other guy's gonna choose a veggie now.
Okay. Als nächstes haben wir einen Maiskolben.
Don't worry, Amanax, I've got you. Chat is not hyping this up enough, but they should. We've got corn now.
Denkst du eigentlich, der Hensler hat hier ein Heimspiel? Der kennt sich doch mit Gemüse aus. Aber er hat ja gleich am Anfang auch schon gesagt, das kann ich gar nicht so gut. Auch hier geht es wirklich darum... Es geht ja um das Gewicht, nicht, dass ich exakt den Maiskolben in der Hälfte treffe. Wo ist er, an welcher Stelle dicker? Finger weg, Vorsicht.
He is struggling. Oh, this is not going to be a pretty cut.
Ja.
Auch da macht es mit Sicherheit mehr Sinn, dass man...
Who chose this, I wonder?
Ich bin mir da nicht so sicher, Elmar.
Okay.
I think they get to choose the angle, Gaster, to be. I don't think there are any rules regarding the angle.
Ja gut, das hast du ja längs und quer. Also.
Ja, aber ich glaube, das eine ist leichter zu.
ich glaube trotzdem.
Oh, come on, Blue, you can't shit the bed. Oh, he's counting.
Also nicht wundern, den Elmar kann man jetzt hier im Studio nicht hören. Ich kommuniziere ein bisschen mit dem. Was redet der da? Jos ist fertig, ne? Aber noch nicht rauflegen. Ja. Was machst du denn da jetzt?
Jetzt fängt er an abzumessen.
Yeah, see, he's doing it.
Ich glaube, da musst du bei Steffen keine Sorgen haben. Also das kann er.
It's not in the middle, but it kind of can't be, right? Because one side's fatter than the other. Let's see if he takes it or if he's shit the bed. Where's the red at? 4 grams.
4 Gramm.
Red is good at this.
Gaste.
Oh, Blue is not.
Wieder verloren, aber knapp. Punkt für Jost. Wieder die Sachen unten in die Schale rein.
To be fair, Blue's still doing okay. He's doing better than I would, but Red is blowing him the fuck out of the water.
Ingwer.
Boah. Der ist tough. Der ist hart. Sieht Steffens Ingwer
This one's fucked.
genauso aus wie meins?
Nein, aber darum geht's ja nicht.
Ja.
Die sind alle halt verknotet.
Ist halt eine Wurzel. Ist das eine Wurzel? Ja, sagt man doch, oder?
Ich sag lieber nichts.
Ganz schwierig, ganz schwierig.
Blue is not taking his time.
Die richtige Mitte zu treffen. Aber erstaunlich, wie gut Jost das bis hierhin macht.
Was passiert, wenn jetzt ein Stück abfällt auf der Seite? Kommt das dann zu der Seite, hoffe ich, dazu?
Das sollte dir nicht passieren. Dann hast du Pech.
Okay.
Dann ist es halt weg.
Da ist was runtergefallen.
Das heißt, das bleibt liegen.
So what about these small little bitties? What is he gonna do with those?
Aber das kann ja drüben.
Oh, okay, so it has to stay stuck to it, basically.
Noch nicht rauflegen?
Nein.
Blue's not having a good time, Chad.
Der Jost geht eigentlich mehr übers Gefühl. Der schneidet einfach ziemlich schnell und Steffen würde gerne das irgendwie ausrechnen, was ja gar nicht möglich ist. Das finde ich
It's not silly, Diz. It's serious stuff, bro.
What? Ja, Mama, ich stehe gerade hier.
Für die Dinge, die er da bearbeitet.
Okay, 7 grams of a difference. That's not bad.
Ja, das
It's his best yet. 2 grams. Okay, Jesus Christ, bro. He's got to have the TISM, right? What other option is there? It's got to be the TISM.
Unfassbar. 3:0 für Jost. Alles auf 0. Alles auf 0. Du wirst noch kochen.
Ja.
Jetzt haben
There's a
wir
baguette, chat.
Fenchel.
Tja, mit all dem Gemüse da dran. Und Jost wieder geht relativ schnell ran und schneidet. Finger weg. Oh, der unter da. Nee, alles gut. Ich meine, ein Papa von mit 3 kleinen.
They should be sharpening their knives between each
Ja, aber
cut.
er ist der Arzt, wenn er sich den Finger abschneidet, kann er sich ihn selber hier wieder annähen.
Annähen, ja, ja.
It is the waiting screen, Ray. We're waiting to see who
Da ist
wins.
doch ein Loch im Kopf immer ganz oft, oder bei Kindern?
Das ist richtig. Aber es kleben wir, das wird nicht genäht.
Ach, das wird inzwischen geklebt?
Ja.
Wie geklebt?
Es gibt so einen speziellen Histoacrylkleber, heißt der, und damit klebt man die Wunden.
Oh, I don't think this is. I have a feeling this is bad.
Das kenne ich gar nicht. Ich habe so viel, ich wurde so oft genäht. Gut, ich fange jetzt mal hier an.
Ach, deshalb.
So, jetzt mal ein bisschen
Oh,
mehr.
his biggest difference yet, I think.
15.
15 grams. Come on, Blue. Come on, this is your comeback, bro. Oh yeah, it actually is. Yeah, less of a difference.
15 war da drüben.
Blue
Punkt
gets
für
the point
dich.
here, chat.
Das sind 9.
Ja.
Sehr gut. 3:1.
Oh, he's in his head now.
Alles auf 0.
This is where you loses, chat.
Nächste ist die Birne.
So, gute alte Birne. Ich glaube, gerade im unteren Teil, auch da, wie ist sie gewachsen? Gibt es irgendwelche Ausbeulungen?
Was
Und
mit deinem
er
Daumen
ist schon
da
wieder
auf?
dran.
Das ist mir... Elton, ja, Entschuldigung. So, hier ist wieder fertig.
So, Steffen hat sie ausgemessen, die Birne. Oh, jetzt scheint er doch ein bisschen diagonaler. Na, zumindest so ein klein wenig. Das ist nicht genau die Mitte.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Auf der einen Seite ist sie so ein bisschen dicker.
Fangen wir an. Oh. Ach, gar nicht mal so schlecht.
Okay.
3.
3 Gramm, 4 Gramm, 4 Gramm, 4 Gramm.
4 gram of a difference.
Boah.
Oh,
10.
see, red's fucked
Das heißt,
now.
Punkt für Steffen. 3:2. So, jetzt hätte
Did you
ich
just
ein
take a
bisschen
bite of the
Schwierigkeiten.
fruit?
Wir nehmen die Pastinake. Ach Quatsch.
Pastinake.
Was ist Pastinake, Elmar? Was ist denn?
Ein Wurzelgemüse.
Oh. Was hast du da im Mund? Birne.
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 Also bis auf das Kartduell war eigentlich jedes Spiel äußerst umkämpft und das ist auch hier.
It's kind of not fair that one of them gets a straight fruit and the other one gets a bent fruit. Not that we should discriminate, but well, to be fair, it's also vegetables in this case. Well, one of them's going to be easier to cut than the other.
Gewachsen.
Okay, hier sind wir wieder fertig.
Und Steffen versucht hier wieder etwas zu sehen, was man kaum erkennen kann. Aber klar, Zeit nehmen, er war jetzt zuletzt richtig gut.
Jetzt weiß ich auch, warum das Essen bei dir immer länger dauert, wenn ich was bestelle.
Digga, du warst noch nicht einmal bei mir, also
Das
suchst hier nicht
stimmt.
rum.
Nee.
Eben, stimmt.
Ja, viel machen kannst du jetzt nicht mehr. Gut.
So.
Dann fangen wir hier an. 2.
Boah.
Aber es ist auch eine kleine Wurzel, dass da. Okay. 2. Das heißt, nochmal, so wie ich das verstanden habe, bekommt jetzt jeder noch eine. Dann wird das gleiche nochmal gespielt. Haben wir noch eine? Wir sollen das nächste nehmen. Wir nehmen das nächste. Also keiner einen Punkt. Gut, nehmen wir die nächste. Weg damit. Was haben wir hier? Und zwar geht es um die Brezel.
So eine schöne Laugenbrezel. Oder Breze.
Wait, shit. Who won the previous one? Did I? Sorry, I stopped paying attention for a sec.
Nochmal, so wie ich. 2.
Oh, it was
Das
a tie.
heißt,
Okay, 2 grams for
nochmal,
each.
So wie ich das verstanden habe, bekommt
I don't
jetzt
speak
jeder
German,
noch
what is this
eine.
dude saying? I don't understand almost any of it, but it's a competition to see who can cut whatever it is that they're cutting, either vegetables or fruit or pastry, more in the middle.
Dann wird das gleiche nochmal gespielt. Haben wir noch eine? Wir sollen das nächste nehmen. Wir nehmen das nächste. Also keiner einen Punkt. Gut, nehmen wir die nächste. Weg damit.
Einfach sind. Ich glaube, bei Joost ist rechts unten ist ein bisschen dicker. Und das versucht er jetzt irgendwie mit einzukalkulieren. Scheint er da also ein bisschen
It's a
weiter
pretzel
ab.
chat. Most interesting German TV show. Dude, there are these Japanese TV shows. We should maybe watch some of those sometimes, because they're really good. What was the one where they would escape from something castle? What am I thinking of, chat? It would be like a series of traps and shit along the way, and they would have to get out. Takeshi Castle? Escape from Takeshi Castle? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or am I just making things up?
Zack.
So, wir fangen hier an. Oh.
It is Takeshi's Castle, okay, but there is no escape. It's just Takeshi's Castle. Ooh. Ooh, Steven took the fucking dub on that one.
Und er sagt, oh, scheiße. Sehr gut, Punkt für Steffen. 3:3. Banane.
They're gonna cut through the banana chat. Let's go. This dude in blue is taking the dub because he keeps munching between the takes, right? He's got his energy topped off. Takeshi's Castle was a very popular show in India. Wait, was it really?
Das ist Joost hier, der will.
Oh no, no, don't go like that for the banana.
Ich glaube auch, das macht wieder.
No, you'd cut it not long ways, but sideways. Oh, bro's gonna fuck it up. I think Red's not gonna. He's not gonna have the dub here. Go on, Blue. Go on. Go on. See, this is what I'm talking about. Blue's got his head in the game. It's fucked. Okay, to be fair, 3 grams of a difference is pretty good. And 3.
Kein Punkt. Nächstes Lebensmittel. Es bleibt beim 3:3.
Schön krumm.
Oh Jesus, that's a fucking fat root.
Auseinander, wenn das nur so ein paar Gramm Unterschied wären. Und das muss, glaube ich, Steffen auch machen. Der hat ja im unteren Teil. Macht es wieder quer.
Ich muss ihn umsetzen. Also.
Das sieht. Und sag bloß,
was ist dir denn?
Steffen Hensler.
6 days a week, Howenems. To be fair, I'm not surprised. It was really fucking good. Takeshi's Castle was fire, man.
Deutlich dicker als rechts ist, also von uns aus gesehen. Er misst wieder. Er macht das über die Länge. Ja, klar, da muss er weiter rechts rüber, weil es rechts mehr Gewicht hat.
See, Blue seems way more impatient.
Das ist deutlich schwieriger so einzuschätzen, oder nicht?
Boah.
Ooh, that is a huge difference, bro.
Die musst du längst, die musst du längst teilen. Also,
das sind 48.
Das müsste jetzt. Oh.
Das ist auf jeden Fall näher dran.
Das sind
27
für Steffen. Und davon müssen wir eigentlich ausgehen, gerade auch bei dem Verlauf.
That does not look good from up top.
Oh, ist das rechts? Ich glaube, guten Punkt gefunden. Steffen, das hier erwischt, oder? Das sollte, glaube ich, auch nicht sein. Millimeter genau arbeiten.
So, gucken wir. Alles auf 0.
Boah, das ist
okay,
gut.
6 grams of a difference. Let's see how is Red gonna do.
Oh ja. Nee, der ist nix.
Okay, so it's 4-all. Okay, so this is as close as it could be. These are proper championships, chat.
So, ups, so, hier haben wir -1. Muss ich wahrscheinlich das Tara drücken? Nee, 0. Nee,
sauber.
Nee, hier ist, was muss ich da jetzt drücken?
They got an issue with the scales.
Ja. Du drückst mal gar nichts, Jo.
Neu ausrechnen. Zickt immer auf -1 manchmal. Der hier einmal. Jo.
So. Die Kartoffel.
Die Kartoffel.
Für 11 Punkte.
We're gonna see who's got the proper Polish genes here.
Jeden einzelnen Gramm.
Neither of them seems very happy about this.
Gewinnspiel 11. Ist das ein spannender Abend. Ja, viel korrigieren kann er jetzt ja gar nicht mehr. Jost, wenn die Klinge so weit schon drin steckt.
Hier ist fertig.
This one takes it home. Whoever gets this one wins.
Korrigieren geht gar nicht mehr. Wer macht das Rennen?
So, wir fangen hier an. 17.
Oh, 17 grams of a difference.
Aber gucken wir mal.
Nicht so gut aus.
Come on, Blue. 1 gram of a difference. Unbelievable comeback, chat. He was not in 3. Not in 3, and he ends up taking the victory. I bet you it's because he was munching. He was munching between the takes, and that's what got him here. Fucking incredible performance. Oh. I don't even know what made me want to watch this on stream. But do you know what? I had a good time. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Did we talk about Hassan's trip to China yet, chat? Or is that not something that we've opened up the floor to? Blue has given Red the head start. I do good at the game. True. None that I heard of. Basically, Hassan went to China for a trip. And he seems to be pretty fucking miserable about many different aspects of this trip. He wanted to do what I Show Speed did, except he doesn't have Speed's charisma or genuine curiosity or sort of the happiness that, you know, Speed carries with him. So it didn't work out just as well, and Hassan seems rather fucking unhappy about that fact. He also did awful propaganda for... Hold on, I want to show you this. I want to show you this because this is some grim shit right here, bro. Oh, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/livestreamfail. That's not great. Can I maybe... In China, the current, to my understanding, the Chinese government is pushing this like traditional medicine again. And I think that a lot of people in China are quite angry with that fact, because these traditional hospitals and traditional doctors, they're not actual doctors. Like, you know, like a doctor is a doctor. They kind of just fucking give you a tree root for every issue that you've got. And they do chiropractitioning. I don't know how to say that in English. But it's not proper medicine. And Hassan's handlers took him to one of those. And let's watch, shall we?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hold on, that's gonna... There we go. We're gonna have to keep it small.
Hello, doctor. Thank you. Hey. Okay.
Chat, they've got a camera person.
Chinese medicine, or is it like holistic all across the board? Is there specialization in traditional Chinese medicine, or is it holistic and all across the board?
他问就是我们这个今天我们的这个中医他现在是个什么情况？我们
进来慢慢给我介绍。Oh, okay. I'm asking. I'm jumping ahead.
I'm baby. Stop back to the camera on me.
Guys, we've got a pretty nice looking hospital.
Their dog? No way!
Just in case it wasn't clear that this was all, you know, prepared for him, most of the cameramen there are not his crew, and he's got a little welcome card. Hassan Pike. Oh no, they've misspelled his name. Oh, someone's gonna get minus fucking social credit for that. Warmly welcome Mr. Hassan Pike and his delegation to the Yanging Men? I'm not gonna try and pronounce all of that. Chinese Orthopedics Hospital.
Piker and his delegation. Hassan Piker and his delegation.
Hassan Pike and his delegation.
Oh no.
Amazing. It's so funny.
With you.
Alright, listen. So it's written up there that the skills are...
Dude, this type of shit is unironically so fucking terrifying to me as like a concept. I would love to go to China for like vacations at some point, but I'm just so... Like, I would just be afraid of the government's fucking control of everything there, you know what I mean?
Fix my whole body.
Okay, so they're doing acupuncture.
Right now.
And some weird massages.
He's getting this shit wrong.
This is the most precious item in this hospital.
What's ivory?
Ivory.
可以摸一下。
You can touch it if you like.
它这上面的话叫德本树根，也是我们燕青门的祖训。
It's the core belief of the school, reading virtue first and skill as the foundation.
以德为本啊，以树为根，哎。
So the physicians always keep in mind that virtue is beyond all
我
other
们现
things.
在秉承的。
That's what we insist.
要不要摸一下？这是沾福气哦，我们中国讲的是。
Touch it for luck.
哦，for luck.
Oh, for luck.
Good luck.
这是什么做的呀？
不是做，这是象牙。
哦，象牙。
我们传承下来几百年的一个。
This would be really cool if not for the whole fucking propaganda machine behind it.
就给你做这块和这块，它的左侧啊，哎。
No neck though. No neck. No neck. But everything else is fine.
Oh,
you don't need a bone fixing, right?
No, no, no. I'm good. He can see what's wrong with me, but no neck crack, please.
He can relax your
You're
muscle.
losing your muscle.
Okay.
尽量只弄他的肩膀和背就好了。对，不要太弄了。
Steer me straight.
Hassan, not straight, confirmed. Christian. Someone said, "Oh, Hassan just Christian before his head looking right into the pillow." And Billy thinks he's pregnant.
是红也是生红胎里，它也是这样缝脉。
啊？
缝脉。
缝脉。
缝脉，但是也是在那个膝位那块有点糙。
You have similar problem like Austin.
Oh, I'm also too damp.
他也是很虚是吗？就
That was a really interesting experience.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
What a way to wrap that up. Yeah, obviously, look, if you're going to go to China and you're going to enjoy yourself in there, I understand there's going to be a little bit of Chinese propaganda that's going on, right? I imagine that's the case if any, like, quasi-celebrity goes there. But the whole thing is just, there's a much longer stream if you guys want to watch that. The whole thing is just kind of fucking creepy. And I think it was getting to Hassan through and through as well, because there were a few clips in between what we've just seen and what I'm about to show you, but it essentially culminated with Hassan getting very fucking angry at somebody cracking a stupid joke in chat.
You got to get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin peas. Dude, I'm literally... all right, first of all, dude, never do this, okay? Never do this. Just never do that, okay? Fucking die if you're going to do that, okay? That's number one. Ridiculous. What a fucking way to start the day, boys. What a day to start. What a way to start the fucking day. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Suck my fucking cock. Okay? Perish. Perish.
You don't think, Cheeto, that's a bit of an exaggerated comment? Especially that last bit there. Telling someone to die because they made a joke that you should start hitting the gym because you're eating a lot? Like, I don't even think the idea particularly was like body shaming. It's just like, it seems so, the degree of reaction that happens in the second half of this clip is, in my opinion, fucking big yikes. Which I suppose it's kind of, you know, it's kind of fitting for Hassan. It's not the first time we've seen him react like this, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. There was another thing that cracked me up. This is not to do with Hassan, this was broader politics. Somebody made a post on an article or something like that, saying that Mum Danny is going to make children in school learn Arabic numerals, and so many people, including Catturd, have had a fucking meltdown about it. And it's just, I feel like this is the 4th or the 5th time somebody's made the Arabic numerals joke, and these people still keep falling for it. It was body shaming, even if it was couched as a joke. It's fine to not tolerate it in your chat. It's fine to not tolerate it in your chat. This degree of a response, especially by the second half, indicates that something more serious is going on. If you look the way Hassan looks and somebody tells you, hey bro, you need to start hitting the gym again because you're eating a lot, and your response is to tell them to die and to suck your dick and that they can go and fuck themselves, I feel like that's a pretty strong response. Right? Like, it's, like, little, just listen to the second half here.
Day. Who the fuck do you think day to start? What a way to start the fucking day. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Suck my fucking cock. Okay? Perish. Perish.
Like, this is not normal. This goes beyond not tolerating that in your chat. This is 33-month subscriber as well. Now, to be fair, Hassan's a big streamer. I imagine he's got quite a few of 33-month subscribers. But this is an overreaction, to put it mildly. That's just kind of his style when banning people. Well, yeah, no, we know Cheeto, right? We remember the fucking clip. The worst clip of them all. The one with the trans viewer. But it's his style because he's fragile. Oh, didn't even intend to rhyme there. Mad fucking bar drop, though. It's just sad. Also, I don't know. You might know Cheeto. Although, to be fair, I am the TOS king between the two of us. But isn't it against TOS to tell somebody to die? I was under the impression that it is. That's why you can't tell people to kill themselves. Even if you're really, really, really tempted. Not that, again, it matters what the TOS is with him specifically. But I was under the impression you're not allowed to do that. Hey Ruby, how you doing, love? How's life? Was everything? We're having a bit of a slow and chill stream today. I might as well put tunes back on, eh? Doesn't seem like there's anything particularly interesting on LSF going on right now. probably literally against the TOS, but it seems more like a rhetorical bombast. To be clear, I don't think you should be banned for this, even if it is against the TOS. Like, that just seems like weirdly written TOS. I'm just making an observation about how, like, this over-the-top style is over-the-top, right? Like, this is a mad overreaction for this being the comment. Like, body shaming is one thing, but if somebody tells you this, let's just take this exact comment word for word.
You got to get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin Peas.
You have to have a level of insecurity in what you look like in order for this to set you the fuck off the way it did. Because this is not a normal reaction to a comment like that. Not unless you have insecurities to do with you, like, gaining weight and not hitting the gym as much as you should. Which is why I think that his China trip wasn't going to plan at all. Because I can't imagine... Bro, I don't know. I don't stream when I go on holiday, so maybe I would change my mind if I was like a big streamer who's essentially doing vlogs, because I suppose that chirping like that can get to you. But he's on holidays. He's supposed to be in a place where he can simultaneously make content and enjoy himself. I think he's even spoken about how, like, he wanted this to be similar to what I Show Speed did. When you're in a good, healthy, happy state of mind, a comment like this shouldn't set you the fuck off like this. Conversely, you have to be a little insecure about your body to work as hard at improving it as Sam does. In that sense, everyone's a little bit insecure about their body, but that's like a normal insecurity, right? Like, everyone is able to look at themselves and recognize that there are things that they could do in order to improve what it is that they're looking at. Much like you can look at your diet and recognize that there are areas of improvement that are accessible to you. But at the same time, I don't know. To me, this seems a little bit out there. That's all. I don't think there's anything else worthwhile on LSF currently. It's just a lot of weird clips. I also don't know a lot of these people. I need to get back to making YouTube content, man. It's the only thing that has the potential to, like, take my mind off of the fucking return to office bollocks, but at the same time, it's so, I don't know, I'm just not used to the level of energy expenditure at work. I think it's to do with the stress of the entire fucking return to office shit, because so many of our, like, we're getting emails, essentially, like, every 2-3 days at this point, we're getting emails about how some kind of a, like, remote work policy is changing, or it will be changing from the new years, but sometimes the managers read the changes from the new year as changes applicable right now, and sometimes they read changes applicable right now to changes from the new year, so there's a little bit of a communication error going on as well, and it's just such a fucking shit show that by the time I'm done with it, I don't feel like doing anything, frankly. I was about to call off today's stream as well, just so I can do literally anything else. But then I figured, you know what, I kind of want to yap for a little bit. Doesn't have to be good yapping, doesn't have to be quality yapping, doesn't have to be profitable yapping, but just, you know, the cathartic yapping. The sort of, I don't want to call it a therapy yapping, because to be fair, that's nowhere near where we're at. Cathartic is probably the best word for it. I'm just going to stick with that. Thank you for being in chat, Cassie. Because I would probably not think of that word if I hadn't seen your name in here a second ago. I'm just tired, broskies. I'm just tired. Might as well do some Elden Ring Reforged, because I'm kind of curious what we've got going here. And either that or I could do Werewind's Meat, I suppose. I haven't done anything in Werewind's Meat today. I've mostly been skipping the story and everything. I've just been running around doing... I've just been, like, doing the storyline, but without paying attention to the story. There's Wuthering Waves. There's a Wuthering Waves patch as well. I could just play Battlefield 6, right? Just like randomly run around and shoot people. That seems like something. Do you know what? I might just do that. I might literally just start doing call-ins, and in the meantime, I'm just going to be running around in Battlefield. Because I can see that Monolith has been, has been waiting for a while. And no, I have not been aware, Cheeto, that he's been in there for 2 hours. Monolith, are you still here, my friend? If so, then give me a mere minute or two, and we can... Or actually, maybe Marvel Rivals? I haven't played that. I could do casual games. No, Battlefield 6, fuck it. I feel like Battlefield 6. I feel like Battlefield 6 because I feel like I don't have to use my brain for that game at all. I can literally just run around like a madman, and every now and then I'm probably going to score a kill. And then that's that. There's just chilling. I'd need to first turn Battlefield 6 on, and I need to tweak the settings so that I'm able to actually show it to you, because I think it's going to start off in ultra-wide. Still here? Alright, Monolith. In that case, give me 5 minutes, my friend, and we can talk. And I can do Battlefield in the meantime. Have you guys seen that Call of Duty came out? And have you guys seen how fucking shit that game is? Holy! Look, I haven't played COD since since Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was or maybe I've played Black Ops 3 actually. I can't remember. I definitely played Black Ops 2 though, and I feel like already at that point I was like, it was fun, it was a good game, but I was already moving away from that in general. Now Black Ops 7 has come out, and that game is wank as fuck, man. I can't remember the last time. Maybe actually Battlefield, Black Ops 6 was just as bad, but bro, that game sucks balls. You can't even do. Is it true that single-player campaign doesn't just require online access, but that people can join you in like your single-player campaign because it's designed to be played in multiplayer, actually, even though it's a single-player campaign? I've been hearing mad shit about that game, and obviously the reviews speak for themselves as well, which I'm yet to see like a through-and-through genuinely happy, positive review. But yeah, bro, it's just fucking yikes. Okay, first of all, we're going to bring the audio of this motherfucker down by a lot. We're going to see if this is quiet enough for me to be able to both hear Monolith. Also, Monolith, we're going to talk, and I'm here, and I will be listening to you. Sometimes I will lag on something that happens in the game in terms of my brain, and I might need you to repeat yourself. Just a heads up, right? Just a heads up so that you know what you're getting into. Okay, let me... Graphics. Okay, I've changed it to windowed, but it's not letting me... It's not letting me change the resolution, though. Do I have to... Oh, because I have to do one of these. That's a bit annoying. To drag it around until it fits the window as I'd like it. Yeah, I guess this'll do, maybe. Hold on. If I click play, if I make you see this, I might have to change this to Battlefield. Do I have to change this to... What are Twitch's rules on playing games on stream? If I'm playing Battlefield 6, but I'm doing call-ins and I'm talking to you and I'm not actually in here for the explicit purpose of playing Battlefield 6, do I still have to change the category to Battlefield 6? Or am I allowed to just stay in just chatting? Because I never know how that shit works. No one cares, bruh. To be fair, true, and neither does Twitch, does it? Yeah, fuck it. We might as well stay in here. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, man. I'm doing okay. A bit sleepy, but other than that, I'm doing okay. How about you?
Not bad, not bad. Just tired with work and everything, but you know, slow and steady.
Understandable. At least it's Friday and such.
Yeah, thank fuck for that.
Yeah. Like the first thing that I wanted to talk about is like. I did notice that recently some games, especially those, more anime-looking games are trying to do that whole like GTA open world stuff.
Yeah, I think I think it's just trendy to go in that direction. I think a lot of games nowadays just want to give you more. It looks like a lot of games, especially like the Chinese games that are coming out, because Where Winds Meet has done something similar as well. They're not maybe so much trying to give you like a GTA map per se, but they just want to give you a bigger map with like things to do that aren't horizontal, but rather vertical. No, sorry, not vertical, but rather horizontal. Just like other shit for you to do if you don't want to push the main story or whatever. And sometimes just having like a big city where you can drive around in your car and just fuck around with NPCs just makes that work for you, right?
Yeah. No, I did find it like a weird shift with games. Like, I guess some people are trying to capture that lightning in the bottle that GTA has with how Rockstar has their open world stuff.
I think it's just it's probably because like the way how GTA Online works is people play it even if there's no reason to play it. And that's because like when Genshin Impact came out, every developer started making games that were similar to Genshin Impact. Like this like Zelda Breath of the Wild kind of like aesthetic. And that was trendy at the time, and I think now they just want to try and get you to stay in the game even when you might not really feel like there's a reason to stay in the game. And GTA is pretty fucking good for that, just so that you sit around and drive around. I used to do that. I would just drive around in my car, throw random C4s at people.
Well, to be honest, growing up, I didn't have the access to the best of gaming stuff, so I didn't play those kind of games. Mostly stick with older stuff.
Oh yeah, I played the shit out of GTA Online. I played the shit out of San Andreas multiplayer mod as well.
Like only recently with like this or previous gaming laptop that I have, I could actually play GTA Online. Because I remember the laptop before that was way lower with the graphics card than the one I'm currently having. Also with the orange man, like Jesus Christ, he's just so unhinged. Like, Grandpa, where did you take your meds and such?
Which one again? Sorry.
When the Democrats posted a video like telling soldiers, "Hey, do not follow unlawful orders," and Trump on Truth Social wrote,
"Oh yeah, he had a fucking meltdown, didn't he?" He had a meltdown, didn't he?
Yeah, that he called it a seditious behavior, and that seditious behavior should be punishable by death.
He's been having a lot of meltdowns recently, I feel like.
Yeah.
Fuck, that grenade's gonna get me, I think. Oh, maybe not.
Well, I'm very curious to see how Orange Grandpa's meeting will go with Zoran Mamdani and all that.
From what I've heard, Trump's quite pleasant if you are not on camera with him. If you are on camera with him, he's gonna do this whole, like, macho man thing, because all he cares about is his image. But apparently, if you manage to get him off camera and just in a room and talking to him, from what I've seen, because I've seen several politicians say this, he's like a very, he's a perfectly pleasant person to be around.
Honestly, that sounds surprising considering all the shit he has on him, you know, especially with those Epstein files and people just saying that he blew Bill.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of, in many ways, it is very surprising, right? But at the same time, yeah, that's just what I've been hearing about him, that for as long as you are not on cameras with him, he seems to be alright to just be around. Well, unless you're a woman, in which case, you might not want to be anywhere near him if there are no cameras around. Or if you're a child, you might not want to be anywhere near him if there are cameras around. Generally speaking, he seems, if you're like talking business, he seems to be okay off camera, at least from what I've heard. So he's probably going to be fine talking to Zoran, and then I imagine as soon as the cameras are rolling, he's going to go back to his regular socialism, bad, very evil, very, we need to do something about those bad people over there type rhetoric.
Yeah, we will see how that will go. I also did find it surprising that people can make a drama over a person cosplaying as a character.
Yeah, that's
but
it's
I
just,
guess
it's Freerun specifically, right? That entire fan base has just like the fucking Hitler particles on these people are insane, man.
I'm gonna be honest, I never watched it. To be honest, lately I haven't watched any anime like recently.
Well, to be fair, Freerun's a 2-year-old anime. I don't think it constitutes recently really anymore. But I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. But
yeah,
no,
more
Freerun's
recently,
been, I mean, the drama has been around for a very long time, since at least, because when the anime itself came out, I want to say it was near the end of the first season, or like roughly after the first midpoint, that the demon arc began, and since at least then the drama's been going on. Incredible that in Battlefield you get minimap highlights whenever an enemy shoots. And these people still... don't pay any attention whatsoever to what's happening around them. I am absolutely getting shit on by this dude, though. I mean,
there's some claymores, look out.
It's not even the claymores, it's... I'm just literally trying to... I'm just hip-firing instead of going after him properly.
Yeah, and that trailer that we watched for that Varsapura game, I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know exactly what to think of this kind of game. Like, I thought at first it would be purely contained within that seal building. That's why I wrote at first that it was giving me Control vibes. But now it seems like it's, like I said, weird mix of GTA and other stuff like that. But holy moly, that car.
Yeah, that car was pretty, I don't know, yeah. I thought it was climactic. I'm curious where it will go, though, how that game... I want to know things that we just don't know yet, right? Like the gacha rates, the,
I guess we will see with that.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Also the fact that it seems like MAGA is like at civil war with itself.
Yeah, that was very nice to see. It's oh, he's got a fucking spawner up there because of course he does. That's gonna be so annoying.
Though to be honest, I'm not very excited about this whole Nick Fuentes guy.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of popularity lately.
Yeah, to be honest, this popularity doesn't feel like a positive popularity because, you know.
I mean, it's positive for him. It's very bad for us. And by us, I mean like broader humanity, not like you and me. He's the thing that you've sort of like the good part there, quote unquote good, is that he is incredibly goofy. So odds are that if he makes it sufficiently far into the mainstream, the same thing's going to happen to him that happened to Andrew Tate. He has a lot of regrettable clips out there. He has a lot of people laughing at him for those regrettable clips. And if they start circulating mainstream, then we'll hear about it and we'll see it and we'll laugh at him alongside those people. But the question is like, how much damage is it gonna be caused by then?
Yeah. That is the main question. Also, someone in the chat is asking if you talked about the proposed peace plan for something.
No, Marak, I have not. Which one is it? Is it the Russia-Ukraine peace plan, or is it a different one? Because there's a few of those fuckers floating around.
Yeah, the Russia-Ukraine stuff he's talking about. They're talking about, I don't know.
In that case, nobody. Fuck, yeah, that was just a bad idea. Basically, the total Russian victory plan. To be honest, Murag, that sounds like the last 4 proposed peace plans. So I don't really know what the difference between that one and the last ones is. Hasn't every single proposed peace plan basically been Russia gets to keep all of the territories they currently control, and a little bit more, and Ukraine gets to go and fuck itself? Like, I don't remember there being any different peace plan. Ooh, nice shot. No, I don't think so, Ruby. All the cats are asleep right now, so there's been no meowing, unless you're just hearing things in your head, I suppose.
Or maybe I said a word like weirdly and someone mistook it for a meow.
I don't think that's very, like, probable in terms of the, like, what you sound like in general. But you know what? Why not? Why not entertain that possibility? I was just gonna sit up there. I'm just gonna focus on the site. I think that might make more
way
sense.
to put it, Marak.
There is a hidden point, like in the Ribbentrop Molotov, but this time it's about Putin getting a sloppy one from Donald Trump. Bro, if I was Putin and I had as much negotiating power as he does, which he doesn't really have negotiating power, but for some reason Trump just really, really wants to suck his dick, and I've heard the stories about the big, beautiful bill, okay, and Trump's amazing capacity for sucking the cock, I would probably try and get a BJ out of that deal too. Because, like, you'd have to be silly not to, you know? Like, at some point, you gotta do it just for posterity. Fuck?
By the way, is there any, like, gaming news recent that you're keeping an eye out or looking forward to?
Honestly, nothing springs to mind right now. There are like patches and updates for a few games that I keep getting hit by random fucking explosions and I do not know where they're coming from.
Such as Battlefield.
Yeah, but oh yeah, because there's a fucking tank over there shooting in this general direction. I suppose that would be where the explosions are coming in from, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Was definitely a horse, bro. But that doesn't make it any better, okay? I would go as far as to say that it's probably a little bit worse if Trump sucked off a horse than if Trump sucked off Bill Clinton.
Yeah, with me recently I've been looking at Total War Warhammer 3.
I don't know there is a third one coming out.
No, it is out. I'm talking about DLC for it.
Oh, dude, I always wanted to get into Total War Warhammer, but like if you want all the DLCs, you need to pay like $7,000 and give them... Oh, yeah, I didn't realize I've already capped the other point. That's not great. You need to pay $7,000 for it and then give them your fucking firstborn as well.
Yeah, that is the thing with Warhammer, that it is expensive. Even games. which is why I mostly use the, you know, sites that you can purchase keys from to get at least.
Honestly, I considered it, but even on a sale, it's not particularly, like, it's not cheap. And I feel like it's one of those things where that's how people told to me about, like, how people told me stories of Warhammer. It's, if you get into Total Wars, then you'll want to start playing all of them, or more of them in the future ones, and they have an incredibly predatory business model. Because back in my day, if you wanted to play a strategy game, you'd have all of the races and classes and shit available to you, and then DLCs would be like for skins or for shit like that. And nowadays, if you want a complete experience of Total War, for example, you want like all the races, just so that you can experiment with them, you kind of can just go and fuck yourself unless you want to buy all the DLCs.
Well, in general, the DLCs with Total War are mostly for specific heroes. Like, if you want general race, you just buy the previous 2 Warhammer games. Because they decided to put behind the previous 2 games some races for Warhammer 3.
Jesus, I am so shit at aiming today. Unbelievably embarrassing. Well, yeah, but you don't. If you don't play Warhammer Total War 2, you just want to play 3, right?
Yeah, that is the biggest thing. Like, yeah, you want to play 3, but you still need to buy 2 full games to even have access to some of the factions.
Honestly, that sucks. I really don't like that. Dude, what's your game of the year? Oh, easy, the Expedition 33. I already said this in my Discord, and I will reiterate. If anything else wins game of the year than Expedition 33, I'm fucking rioting, bro. I think you have to be genuinely... I will judge you. I will judge you if it's any other game that takes game of the year for you than Expedition 33. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to be mean to people in my chat, but it's just gonna happen. Have you seen Black Ops 7 as AI-generated banners? Doesn't that game have AI-generated, like, fucking everything?
Yeah. Man, this reminds me of that Battlefield 1 versus Infinite Warfare, was it? Or... Give me a second.
Not sure. But I've seen the AI. That's the thing that bothers me with Where Winds Meet as well. The English voiceover, they didn't pay voice actors in Where Winds Meet. They just used AI. So you've got this weird thing in Where Winds Meet where if you want to play the game in English, you're just going to be hearing like weird audio glitches because they just use AI for all of it.
Yeah. It was Battlefield 1 versus COD Infinite Warfare. It feels like a repeat of that. Where Battlefield peaked, meanwhile COD just dipped.
Sheesh.
Though I don't think, like, unlike this situation, Infinite Warfare was like an interesting game, but I think people did not want a game like that.
Could very well be the case, yeah. I just think that people, I don't know, COD is in a precarious position now. Because on one hand, if you make it go back into, like, the battle zone and shit, then what's the, like, why would you get this over, like, why would you get COD over Battlefield if you wanted to just have a Battlefield game? But on the flip side, if you make it, like, into this weird fucking bounce, wall bouncing, wall running, wall jumping type shit, then you're just gonna alienate your old player base. And I don't know at this point what they ought to do for this to make more sense.
To be honest, the COD games kind of...
oh god.
Well, I'm mostly stuck with the OG Modern Warfare trilogy.
I haven't played any... I have played Black Ops 2, and then since then, I don't think I've played any of these games until Battlefield 6. A long hiatus.
But yeah, I would. Well, if you have the time and you want to play something single player, the Modern Warfare trilogy, it is a fun game. Like it has the vibe, you know, of those action movies of the 2000s. You know,
Yeah, see,
those
usually
movies of
Usually
Michael
I
Bay and
do. I do want to play the single player of those games, and then I get those games and I never do any of the single player. Because I don't do single player. I haven't done single player in Battlefield 6 either.
Oh, I don't recommend the single player. It's mediocre at best.
It's more so just that I don't think I play those games for the single player anymore. Like, I'm mostly here just to do a little bit of PvP and then move on with my life. Like, I don't even pay attention to the progression half the time. I usually just run around, shoot people, see where that took me, see if I want to do another one or not. And just go from there. And I don't know, I don't even recognize these games as like single player games. I don't see that possibility.
I do guess multiplayer has potential for more funny shenanigans in it and more entertainment.
I think maybe it's not even that necessarily, although obviously that's going to be a part of it. I think more so it's the idea that I just couldn't find the setting more boring even if I tried. I'm not a big fan of modern, like, warfare in general, and I'm not a big fan of futuristic until it gets so far into the future that we're using, like, fucking laser blades and shit again. So these kinds of games, they just have no appeal to me story-wise because I just don't care about anything that's happening. I either want some, like, high fantasy or low fantasy or medieval fantasy or so far into the future that, like, you've got other races and shit and some of those races use, like, magic and swords again, you know what I mean? So, like, Star Wars is okay, even though I don't really like futuristic shit, because you've got a lot of, like, the Jedi, and you've got a lot of melee combat in there in general. Shit like Mass Effect is okay-ish for similar reasons, but single player in, like, Battlefield and that shit, just literally zero interest in it.
So, if I follow your logic correctly, you would place in the same category like Warhammer 40k games, like the Space Marine games, for example.
Yeah, I find those very cool. Mostly on account of the fact that you go so far into the future that you go back into, like, chainswords and magic and that type of shit. I like both Warhammer 40k, and even though most people seem to shit on it, I genuinely like Warhammer, the fantasy setting as well.
Yeah, fantasy setting is fine. I think most people shit on it because of how the Games Workshop did the end times to just, you know, get rid of fantasy and replace it with Age of Sigmar.
Could be. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, go on. No, finish your thought. That's all good.
If I recall correctly, that was the reason why they did the end times, to introduce the Age of Sigmar stuff, and people were not too happy about it. And now Warhammer Fantasy is back as Warhammer: The Old World, if I recall correctly.
Maybe, I'm not too sure because I stopped following a lot of it. There's just too much to follow nowadays. Not even just with Warhammer, but like with other games and shit too. There's just so much happening with everything. Fuck me.
Yeah, okay, now go with your thought. What do you want to say?
No, I was just saying that with the fantasy one, I played the MMO, and I know that people had mixed feelings about the MMO.
Wait, Warhammer Fantasy had an MMO?
Yeah. It's I quite liked it, but I also never played it for a very long period of time. So I liked it. Maybe I like my memory of it more than what it actually was.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, it did. It got cancelled, and now there's a private server for it, I think. Jesus.
What do you think of Vermintide?
I like it a lot. Vermintide 2, Darktide, like all of those. I played a lot of Vermintide.
Yeah, I played some too back in the day, but to be honest, I have the thing, like, I'm mostly into sci-fi stuff, and only recently just started, like, looking into fantasy stuff, mostly because some friends of mine dragged me into playing Total War Warhammer 3.
Mhm.
And me getting interested with some of the fantasy stuff.
Jesus.
Since not gonna lie, Vampire Coast, I took a liking to them. Vampire Pirates.
I
is kinda
think
dope.
usually when you've got these, usually, in my experience at least, the easiest way to get into like this new environment that you might have not been very into previously is if you play a game that meshes an environment you already like. Shit. With this new environment. And certain games are just really fucking good at doing that, because it's the same way how I got into like more of this sci-fi stuff rather than the fantasy stuff. I don't remember what game it was exactly, but there was a game that I was playing that was meshing these two concepts together. Jesus. Absolutely fucking horrid at shooting today.
Also, someone asked, have you played Spec Ops: The Line?
No, I do not believe so.
Yeah, I guess it's understandable because it is one of the modern setting games, but it's like a game that has the vibes of Heart of Darkness, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, odds are I could play through it. It's just that environment, by and large, it just doesn't really... Jesus, fuck. It just doesn't strike my fancy. Unbelievably shit luck. Not even shit luck, really. They're just doing a good job defending this point. Do need to push out of there, though. Yeah, I think the last of those, like, shooter games that I played the campaign of must have been one of the Tom Clancy games.
Understandable. Those games, depending on which one it is, had the banger, like, campaigns.
I did quite. I don't remember which one it was, but it was definitely a it was definitely a Tom Clancy game, and I absolutely fucking loved the campaign. But then again, it's like, if I remember correctly, I loved it mostly because that was back on one of my PlayStations, and it was like before I could just at any given moment sit down and choose a different game. Like, I only had so many discs and so many things to play, and Tom Clancy happens to have been one of the better ones that I possessed at the time. But in the grand scheme of things, it means fuck all if, like, your choice of games is very limited. Because I played Splinter Cell games like that as well, but I was never really into Splinter Cell. It was just the only thing that just the only thing that we had for our PlayStation.
With Tom Clancy, do you think it could have been one of the Vegas games? Rainbow Six Vegas?
Yes, it was definitely one of the Vegas games, yeah.
I think... I'm gonna go ahead and think it was the second game, because I know this one was very is still very popular. Even though it is on the older gen now.
It could very well be. I remember now that you've mentioned it that it was one of the Vegas ones, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I remember playing Vegas 2 myself on the PS4, and it was a fun game, like, compared to...
Fuck.
Though I guess it was before 6 Siege showed up.
Yeah, played the shit out of Rainbow Six Siege as well. But the reason why I found Rainbow Six Siege appealing, by and large, was mostly because of, like, operator gadgets and shit. And that was pretty removed from, like, realism, too.
Yeah, I understand that. I think only time I played Six Siege was around the time, like, it originally came out. And it was mostly during I don't know, it was an esports event. No, it was something. Do you know of the stadium in Katowice, which is called Spodek because it looks like a UFO?
I know of it, yes. I can't say I'm particularly familiar with what it looks like or how it's shaped or whatever. I know that it exists. I know what it is. But that's kind of really...
Yeah, if I recall correctly, there were, like, events held at that. in that place gaming events that were, and I remember doing one of the visits to that stadium during one of those events. They were showcasing Siege, and it was one of the
That must have been cool.
few times I played Siege, like in its early stages.
Fuck off. Jesus, sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I spawned in a really shitty area.
Yeah. I can see that. No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I played Siege. Which operation was it that released Vigil? Because that was my first operation. I think it was the one right after Operation Health. A White Noise, I think it was called. Operation White Noise. And it was Vigil and maybe the Kebi? But I can't remember. But that was my first season in Siege. And then I kept playing it straight with my mates from school for like... I want to say the better part of 2.5 years.
I think like I said, I played at that event, which was like, you know, like one of the first iterations, you know, before any of those operations. And to be honest, I haven't touched the game like since. Like I think only like a year or two ago I played some, and mostly I decided for the memes to just stick with Recruit, just for the funny.
Yeah. I whenever I felt like playing Siege and none of my mates were on, instead of solo queuing, because fuck that shit, I would just do T hunts all over, like over and over again. Like terrorist hunts, I used to find them so.
All right, the PvE.
Yeah. It was not very good PvE, mind you. Like the whole fucking design of it was questionable at best, but still, it was. It scratched the itch where I want to play Siege.
Yeah, to be honest with me, sometimes the scratches are like one of those older games that, unfortunately, due to the fact that they were physical mostly, that you can't find it normally on the internet without looking for it specifically. Like, do you know Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I remember I wanted to look for it, and only recently I managed to find a site that has a launcher that allowed me to actually play the game. And I must say, even after watching the videos on it, hey, it is a fun game. At least for me, because I do like RTS games quite a bit.
I liked it as well. But then again, I have like a very low bar for real-time strategy games. They used to be like the absolute shit for me when I was growing up. Used to love playing them, and I would play all of them. And ever since then, I've just like almost gained the ability to enjoy them, no matter how shit they actually seem to be. It literally doesn't matter to me. I'm still gonna enjoy them for the most part.
Yeah, understandable.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize you can see my head here, but that's fair enough.
Another question. Did you have a chance to play the original Mass Effect 3 multiplayer mode?
I have never done it in Mass Effect, but the exact same multiplayer mode of the exact same style and exact same everything else was in Dragon Age Inquisition, and I played a lot of that. And it was everything worked identical to how it was in
Mass Effect 3?
Yeah.
But I guess the only difference is, you know, instead of swords and magic, you use guns and such.
Basically, yeah.
I did like the fact that in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer mode, you can play as other races actually, not just human. Like you could play a Geth, a Batarian, Turian, you know, all this stuff.
Yeah, you had that in You had that in Dragon Age as well. Although in Dragon Age they made them playable for you in the campaign rather than just like you weren't locked into Shepherd.
Yeah, because Dragon Age had that mechanic
Absolutely
of
remarkable.
controlling all the party members, even if you're you know mostly sticking to your own main character.
Well, it's not even that. It's more so that you could choose for your main character to be one of those races. Like you weren't locked into Shepherd, and the Shepherd being human, you could, if you wanted to play an elf, you could play an elf. Yeah.
Point. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of it like that. Right. Man, I should really try.
Cool.
Man, now you're making me remember, like, I tried to play Origins like 3 different times, but after the tutorial stuff, I just, like, gave up after a bit because, like, Jesus Christ, there's so much to do, and, in fact, some quests are locked behind a skill level of sorts. Like, you could do a certain quest only if you have, like, lock picking at a certain level. Or
only for the secondary stuff. Well, I mean, I suppose for some like of the more important-esque type of shit, but everything, like all of the main story, none of the main story was like that, right? For the most part. Plus, you could always do this thing where like you get your companions to learn that skill, and then you just use the fact that they have that ability. I'm always amazed in Battlefield. It's I mean, I understand it's a very casual game, so to be fair, it makes sense. But I'm always amazed at how, when an enemy shoots, you can see them on the minimap, and these people just, like, people don't pay attention to that at all.
Like I said, it can be either tunnel vision, or they thinking that even though it pinged your location, you might have already moved.
Yeah, I think it's just like a strong lack of spatial awareness.
Like I said, tunnel vision. But yeah, I should really probably try again give Dragon Age a proper try, because to be honest, with the previous attempts, I was like not really in the mindset to try and learn fantasy stuff, but
I quite enjoy it. I recommend it big time.
But I'm mostly guess it's due to the fact that if I don't talk with someone while playing, is like I have this stuff, like if I'm not personally enjoying something so much at the start, it helps me to just keep focused if I talk with someone.
No, I feel you, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm mentioning only talk because I know for a fact if I do screen share on Discord, for example, that everything of mine goes to shit, because my laptop, even though a gaming one, it is not good at the screen sharing stuff.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I suppose that would be a bit annoying. I would love to get us to a point here in Discord where we've just got more people talking about games in general and just enjoying games together and all that shit. It's just, like, community management I've been absolutely fucking up on recently, but it's also just, I don't know, I just don't have the fucking energy for any of this when I'm done working. And it's not even, it's super annoying, because it's not even like I don't have the energy where I'm not thinking about it. It's the kind where I'm constantly thinking about it, and I want to be doing things in this direction, and then I just never do.
Yeah, I get you. Sometimes, even after work, I'm sometimes so tired that even though I do want to do something, I'm mostly like thinking, I'll do it later and just focus on small things. And then I look at the time and like, oh, it's too late for me to do that thing. And also, I think the reason why people are, you know, not as much talking about the games because, you know, your channel and the Discord server,
It's
like you said,
politics
it's about
focused,
the
yeah.
political shenanigans.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like keeping it, it's perfectly possible to keep it as both. I'm just not doing a good job of it.
I guess there would be like give me a second. The English words are not loading into my brain. The balance. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna see you can try and Polish. That'd be fine as well.
Yeah, I still want some people here to understand what I'm talking about.
I would have translated straight after.
Right.
Jesus.
But
I'm so dog shit at aiming sometimes. It's so unfortunate because we would have had an absolute dub here. But I'll just blame the fact that I'm on stream as well. That'll do. That works as an excuse.
I think what could help is like for example some gaming events like on weekend, maybe like.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When I'm done with the 9 to 5 over the weekend, the last thing I haven't even been doing my fucking Patreon call-ins.
Right.
And that's arguably way more important than anything else.
Understandable. But yeah, I think most people are interested in talking the politics stuff and that balancing act. Like I could see like some people here talking more about games, but you know, the fact that
Asmongold makes it work somehow. Asmongold doesn't have a day job, Marak.
Yeah, what are you
Also,
talking about?
To be clear, I know that it's like manageable. It's doable to do both. It's just I'm just not very good at it, is all.
Understandable. Like, also Marak, Asmongold, he is notoriously popular for not showering. That should tell you that he does not have a job.
I wish I could be popular. Well, no, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say I wish I could be popular for not showering, but I don't think I would like that, actually.
No, that is bad, man.
Yeah, I was thinking of, like, the money that he has, but that's no guarantee of success. Sometimes you can just not shower and then not have any money off of it.
Yeah, and I don't think your fiance would appreciate your smelly ass.
No, definitely not. I imagine I'd be hosed down in the morning.
Yeah. Or just a cold bucket of water in the bed.
Yeah, definitely something like that. That's a new map. I haven't played this yet.
Maybe it's the one they added with the first season 1.
They've just added new ones, I think, 2 days ago, because they're doing like a weekly rollout. And I just haven't done this one yet.
Yeah.
I know. Battlefield is a good game to just have in the background and run around and just shoot people with. Although I've seen a lot of people complain about how fast-paced Battlefield has gotten, and I don't know. I feel like if it was any slower, it'd be rough in today's day and age.
I mean, it's more a modern setting, so it is obvious it is more fast-paced, like compared to Battlefield 1, where most weapons were... Okay, like one class... Like most weapons, you know, were like World War I weapons, like... Some were, you know, bolt action, some shotguns, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Slippers, that sounds very painful, very sad, and very unfortunate. I truly have a lot of sympathy for my boy out there. Only being able to hold on to a measly 100k. I mean, how does he even manage his day-to-day, you know?
Question. Do
What's
you
up?
know of the Vampire the Masquerade games?
I know of them. I can't say I've... Jesus fucking Christ. I do not know what this map is like at all, and I keep doing weird shit. I know of the franchise. I haven't played the first one that people have broadly praised, and I've seen that people have broadly criticized the second one that's just released. But I am far, far from even like an informed party on either.
Yeah, the first game, it is quite good. With the second, I'm playing it myself, and well, I ain't as critical of it. I do see some room for improvements because the second game kind of simplified some elements from the first game, because the first game was more closer to an RPG with the TTRPG system. Because
I've heard in the second one you don't even have like inventory.
Yeah. Only skills. Yeah, like they heavily nerfed that part.
It's the only DMR worth using, Slippers. The other DMR suck shit. I want to get the Battle Pass sniper rifle, but okay, oh my god, I'm gonna rant. Whoever designs the Battle Pass progression in Battlefield is like an inbred fuckwit who should have the next 3 generations of his family locked in the gulag. What sort of an absolute dickwad makes a battle pass, this weird to progress is beyond me. It's like genuinely designed in order to be as fucking strange as humanly possible. Also, rant over. I just really fucking hate Battle Pass in this game. It's so dog shit, man. It is genuinely the single worst Battle Pass that I have ever used as I live and breathe, bro.
Alright then. Well, like I was mentioning, that the first game was had way more RPG elements. Like, you could, well, in the second game you could also pick a clan which your character belongs to, but in the first game it feels more impactful. Because the first game, like, it's more closely to the TTRPG system that the game is using. And I'm guessing people were expecting, you know, the same kind of TTRPG system from the second game, so seeing it so reduced that people were, well, unhappy, to say the least.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, because really you wouldn't expect them to take something that works and downgrade it, right? Jesus, fucking...
I mean, in this day and age, like in this day and age,
it happens a lot, but I'm
surprised.
saying you wouldn't expect it as in, like, it's, you'd have higher standards than that, and it just so happens that if they do it, then it sucks, but it is what it is. But you'd never, like, you would expect them to build up on the mechanics and not shit on them further.
Yeah, but at this point, unfortunately, with the, you know, the AAA studios and such, you know, your bar is set pretty low. But like the premise of the story of the game, like from what I've seen so far, it's pretty interesting. But like I said, like I ain't too deep into the game, and I can understand why some people are very critical of the second game.
I'm doing this thing where if there are too many enemies in one place, I do like one shot for each instead of just like killing one. Oh, it is criminal. Oh, it is criminal. Yeah, that's deserved. That's deserved death right there.
Like the game scenario, of the games are the opposites of each other. Because
What,
in the first
Vampire
game,
Bloodlines?
yeah, the Bloodlines. Because in the first game, you take on a role of someone who has been just turned into a vampire, a fledgling,
Mhm.
as they are called in that vampiric society.
Yeah.
And in the second game, you are quite the opposite. You are an elder vampire, and that is a vampire that managed to live for at least 3 centuries.
Oh, so like a proper big dick then, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, because the elder wakes up with a mark that inhibits its powers. And the premise of the game is, hey, I want to find out who put this mark on me and why, and how can I remove it. And while the first game tells teaches you, about the stuff of the vampiric society from the perspective of, an outsider who just got turned into a vampire, the second game comes to assume you at least know some stuff about the setting in
that's
general.
the thing. But that's the fuck up. That's where that happens, because they expect you to know things from the first game, but then mechanically they don't build up on the first game. They do its own thing, and it creates this weird clusterfuck where the old players are not happy about it, the new players are not happy about it, and it just makes you wonder, like, what the fuck was the priority when they were designing that shit?
Yeah. But right, the side quest. In Bloodlines 2 there are side quests between main missions that give off the vibe of Skyrim's Radiant quest, or
I don't remember what Radiant quests were in Skyrim.
I mean Radiant quests in general, like the side quest that repeats itself.
Oh yeah, that does sound kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that people have... When you do X name of the game, Part 2, people kind of have expectations that go with that. And recently, it feels like a lot of developers have absolutely no desire to adhere to these expectations. Which is sort of funny, because, like, I don't know what the game plan then is. Like, are they trying to be the next Baldur's Gate? Because that game's, if we're being honest, pretty fucking different from the predecessors.
I don't think that's what they were going for, and if they did, they fucking screwed it up massively.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it feels like, right? That they're going for like this thing that nobody's asking for.
But yeah, people with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, they think of it as one of the main cornerstones of RPG games from oh Jesus Christ, what was the name?
God, I deserve to die on this one. Jesus fucking Christ, what horrible aiming. Horrible aiming. Warranted death. Apologies to whoever was watching just then. You deserve better. Not to mention you were shooting blanks. You should be happy about that, buddy, else you'd have siblings, wouldn't you? To those of you in chat who didn't understand, the joke is that I'm fucking his mum. But I'm also unable to have children, and that's the only reason why he doesn't have siblings. Because otherwise I'd get her pregnant. High fucking level joke. Shit, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Yeah. I'm not gonna make... I am gonna make it. Let's go. Now, I might have died as soon as I've made it, but now that I know I can make it, I can make that run again. I can make that run like a champ. I can kill whoever's sitting there, and then I can put down a spawner. See, this is chat. This is how you play. Fucking assault, chat. This is how you do it. This right here.
But with the first game, it does also assume that you have at least some general understanding of the RPG setting. Like in this in this game, it's a universe where, you know, Cain, the first murderer, is punished by God by getting cursed and essentially becoming the first ever vampire. So all vampires come from Cain.
Dude, Legacy of Kain. I don't know if you know that old game. It's such a fucking good game. And also glad you enjoyed it, Diz.
But yeah, that's the big thing of that vampire setting, that every vampire is a descendant of Cain, but how far away are they from him depends on how, and just which generation are you. Is the further generation, the weaker you are, is the shtick of that thing.
You mean the newer generation, or like the older you are, the weaker you are?
No, like the first generations of vampire after Cain, pretty powerful. The 23rd, you are most probably, like, you can't even use most vampiric abilities, and you are something called thin blood, which essentially
then there's the regular, like the regular vampire lore, right? Where like the younger ones are weaker than the ones that came before them, that were like the original descendants.
Yeah.
Oh, this map sucks ass. I don't like this map.
Gotcha.
Just done it a second ago as well. I did like the map that we've just done now. That was a fun map. It was like fucking Hollywood Hills or something.
Yeah, it looked interesting.
But yeah, no, I need to start pumping out YouTube content. I'll see if I can sit down. I've got a free weekend. I don't have any plans over the weekend. I wanted to clean around the house a little bit, but that's not like a full day sort of a thing. That's, you know, pretty casual. And I should start putting content out. Because at this point, my plans at the start of the year was to do one video a week, I think it was, or something as such. And at this point, I don't even think I've done one video a month this year. I genuinely don't know if I've got 12 new videos on my channel right now. So a bit fucking grim.
I mean, still plenty of time to catch up on the videos.
Yeah. You need an editor? It's not even that, Slip. It's, Do you know what would actually be handy? It's what I was talking to... I think I mentioned that to Michael a while ago. But again, this requires me to do my part as well, and that's recently been the biggest struggle. What would actually be most worthwhile for me right now is to start going through bits and bobs of my stream that are fun or entertaining or just something that, you know, we all enjoyed laughing at, and just making like a quick YouTube short out of it, or like a quick TikTok out of it. Why did I fall forward from the recoil? What happened here? Just lazy type of content that essentially circulates the, like, the bare bottom algorithm. And then, because the thing is, like, the video stuff is good, but I can the video stuff is more about, like, even if I had an editor, that still means that I need to sit down and record. And once I've sat down and recorded, I can do the editing myself. It's just the whole process that fucks with my ability to do anything.
Right. Didn't you, like, we're talking with someone who was making shorts about this, like, I don't know, few months ago.
I spoke to Michael about a possibility of like working together, but Michael's busy with like schoolwork and shit as well, and just his life.
Understandable. All right, like,
how do I use this? Can I use this? I don't think I can use this. That sucks.
Okay, like, now a genuine question. What was the weirdest thing you got from YouTube recommended?
Weirdest thing from YouTube recommended?
Yeah.
Not sure, to be quite honest with you. My algorithms on YouTube are pretty good. I get weird shit on Twitter. I get really... Because I don't know if you know, but they've done this... Elon has been talking about this for ages, that he wants to make it so that, like, Grok basically controls your algorithm, so that if you like something or spend more time looking at something, then Grok's gonna start feeding you more of that, and then it just fucking eats itself alive. And I've been having some weird shit in my Twitter recommended. But I don't know if I've had, like, weird YouTube videos recommended to me. Usually my YouTube algorithm is pretty... like, genuinely just pretty spot on.
Well, the weirdest thing that I ever got was actually recently. Like, a video about a parody visual novel furry game. Like I was surprised, and more surprised I was by how this parody game was well done. Even though apparently the people behind it were some 4chan users.
Hey, look, 4chan can... 4chan's got some skilled players hiding in there. It might not always come through as it should, but they definitely exist.
Yeah, like, I was genuinely surprised that that parody game was pretty, like, deep and emotional.
Rarely the case with parody games, but you know what? We take it. We take it.
Yeah, especially with furry stuff, because, like, I'm normally not into that sort of thing, but...
Oh, I shouldn't have rezzed here. Should have waited to be picked up. Hey, look, I mean, at the end of the day, furries get a bad rep for a lot of things. And granted, if you're, like, deep in the community, it's pretty fucking weird. Not that it's weird to be a part of it, it's just, it's weird in there, like any of these online communities get. But that doesn't really, like, that's not a deal breaker for you to just engage with some kind of a product of theirs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, there are things that I don't like broader communities that I don't like, or have some kind of an issue with, but then if they release a product that I like, then, I mean, I'm sure as fuck gonna use it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that parody game was made for some PS4 game that came out in 2023. And it was one of the cases where the parody game was better than the game it was parodying.
That's honestly not as rare as you'd think either.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen quite a few cases of shit like that.
To be honest, for me, I personally didn't look as deep into parody games, so, you know, that is the only example that I could think of a parody game being like more better than the game it's parodying. Like that game, when I looked it up, it was like surprising how both it could have sweet moments and moments that give you straight up depression.
Yeah, usually I like playing visual novels for that exact reason every now and then. Not usually my bread and butter. I mean, if I want romance, I'll just take my girlfriend out, so my fiance out somewhere. But sometimes, now and then, I'll play like a visual novel and it just hits right. Or sometimes you can play games like fucking Expedition 33 and it just hits right.
Right, yeah. But yeah, that was like the weirdest YouTube recommended video I ever got.
Sounds like a good recommendation at the end, though.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, that game it's free, one of the things, and second, it's like it was such a surprising game that hey, I'm not complaining, even though I'm not into that furry stuff.
Yeah, you were on that occasion, though, and that's okay. Some fucking furry porn out there as well is just like the quality of the animation is insane. Do you know how much money they spend on that shit? Like, furry artists, like people who do furry commissions, they are incredibly loaded. It's weird how many rich people are furries, like, unironically. It's just,
yeah,
I mean, good on them, don't get me wrong. It's just a powerful niche community.
Yeah, Yeah, I do remember that a joke that one YouTuber, the Russian Badger, did about furries. That even though he joked about furries, he just said like, oh, they are very rich, like they have a lot of money. I mean, how much would a fursuit cost for someone?
Yeah, they do. And they do cost a lot, fursuits, I mean.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Oh, they're on the fucking corner. That's annoying. Good push, though. Very good push from their side. They can actually take it here if our people don't come back and hold the site. Because they've pushed in from the side completely. Although I mean, we do have nades, no? Fucking chuck it. Yeet at them. Try and get them out of their little covers.
But yeah, I don't think I have much more to talk about at the moment, and I probably need to get to use the bathroom. So I think
no
for
worries.
now,
Thank you for calling in, and if you want to chat some more, then I mean, you always know where to find me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure as always.
Same here, buddy.
Yeah, see ya.
Take care now. See, it's just you and me, chat, again. It's just you and me. What kind of video did you do for Stardust, Slippy? I saw you say that earlier, but I figured I'll wait a minute or two before I broach the subject. They are doing a really good final push. Either that or I'm just playing like shit all of a sudden. I feel like they're doing a really good final push. Like, there's genuine fucking effort behind this. You can see, you can smell. Oh, I see, Slip, I see. I think this is the first dub we've had today. Fair enough, man, fair enough. The Battle Pass, I will keep ranting about the Battle Pass progression in this shit. They do this, I will praise Hoyo Games in infinity for this. In Hoyo Games, I think, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, although I don't know how many of you even play Hoyo Games. As long as you log in and you do your dailies, you can complete the full Battle Pass without doing like a single weekly. And even the weeklies you will usually do because they're just kind of like things that you do alongside regular gameplay. The entire design of Battle Pass in Battlefield 6 is that you have to do the weekly challenges. But sometimes I'll be fine doing them. Sometimes I feel like doing challenges. The challenges that they've put forward are quite fun for me to do, so I'll do it. But sometimes I don't want to play fucking with a sniper rifle, or I don't want to play as recon, or I don't want to play in a fucking tank. And I have to in order to advance the Battle Pass. And it's just like a weird... I just feel weird when they force me to do a certain thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, follow points on SVK? I don't think so, man, no. No, I think I've got penetration rounds. Hollow points are 20 points, bro. I don't fucking have shit for this. And I can't have thermal yet, cause, oh no, I guess I can have the... Oh, hold on, if I can have the 3 times, I'd be, maybe after this game, I'll fuck around with it a little bit. No, I'm just gonna stick with what I've got. You get 2-shot body shot. I already get 2-shot body shot kills. And 1-shot headshot. I mean, that would probably be quite useful. It's just, I rarely hit anyone in the head. I'm not very good at shooting in general. Like, aiming, I'm just not very good at, you know? Just, far from a specialty of mine. What the fuck happened here, then? I'm sorry, are we just Have I just rolled into a fucking family of 4? What was that? Maybe they just didn't expect me to have pushed out so far so quickly. But that's exactly what I've done, bro. I've pushed out so far so quickly. Oof. To be fair, I would have been dead either way, but that was a strong rocket launcher. I'll put some MLG moves. I think I honestly just got lucky with how they were popping out. That was what we in the business call minimal skill, my friend. Oh, look at you. Fortunate timing on that one, my good sir. Gonna put one of these here for now. And we're gonna start pushing and we're gonna see where we need to set up the next one. I am unbelievably shit at aiming at times. I can, however, make the game louder to the regular level now that I am not doing call-ins. I think I was on 35 usually. Maybe if I can hear shit again, I can do better in terms of my strategic performance. I hate how they're not paying attention to anything that's happening around them. Come on, bruv, there's enemies right here. Oh, there were a second ago. Where did they fuck off to? Bro! I'm giving up on life. In exchange for those MLG moves, I'm now whatever the fuck that was. Embarrassing is what that was, actually. Just fucking raw, primordial embarrassment. Shithouse. I don't like... See, I know I can't slow peek snipers, but if you're in a position like this one, you're just fucked, I feel like. Sometimes you shoot blanks, happens to everyone. I've been seeing a lot of complaints that are to do with that, bro. Is it really that bad? Because I don't know. I feel like sometimes I experience it never, and sometimes I just don't stop experiencing it, it feels like. Is that not on him? Seriously? I'm getting enemy suppression, but I'm not landing any of these shots? A bit embarrassing, really, the indecisiveness, the everything here. See if I can make up for it by maybe... Nope. I can't make up for it by getting a decent side angle here because I'm getting fucking mutilated. I'm just gonna take the L. I'm just gonna take the L on that one. I haven't had a single good play in here since that very first play. Oh, fuck me. Natko is really bad. You can duck behind cover and die 2 seconds after you get shot, even with solid pings. That's sad. But do you know what? Anything that I can use as an excuse so that I don't feel bad about how I play the game, I intend to use as an excuse. Of course, a fucker runs through just as I start reloading. Why not? Hey, is there seriously nobody up here? This is usually packed with people. Okay, fuck me. Jesus. I feel like I was doing better when I wasn't focusing on the game, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm just doing wank. Whoa, didn't meant to hit the Z. I'm surprised. I don't know why. Why are we pushing in so easily when the moment I turn around there's like 17 fucking paratroopers? Like, where are they when when we're taking sides? Are they just not defending? Okay, there's still... I thought that... How did they get up there? I thought they fixed the ways to get on these, like, unavailable rooftops, so to say. Weird, I guess. Whatever. Be right. I had a plan in my head, and that plan relied on that stim coming through way the fuck earlier than it did. Jeez, I'm 6 in 10. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna try a different strategy here, chat. Shithouse. I'm gonna do a KrysSpeaks special here. Unless, of course, I get fucking murked by an enemy that I do not see. There is a dude round the other side of this here. Okay, hold on. Chat, I'm gonna do a backdoor of my life if I don't get fucking... There we go. I'm gonna wait for the stim. I'm gonna hit here. I'm gonna go through the left, and I'm gonna do an absolute MLG move. Chat, are you ready for this? You're leaving the AO. Return to combat. If I hadn't stopped to kill him, I would have done it. I would have actually done it. I had enough time for that fucking wide around. No, wait, yeah, watch me. Watch me do it again, boy. That is an absolute fucking MLG move, and I've got what it takes. I've got what... Oh, Jesus, not here. Jesus, fuck. Okay, I don't have what it takes if there's going to be a tank out there, okay? I'm strictly speaking not equipped in a way that is important to be equipped in if there's a tank. But now there is no tank. Now it's just me, chat. We are attacking objective Bravo. So I've got 3 of them. If that fucker wasn't coming in from behind, I would have gotten more. See, the plan is good. The MLG is functional. The strategy, it just works. Oh, okay, well this time it didn't work. This time I got fucking murked. It was a worthy endeavor. The execution always fails. Yeah, although I'm telling you, this is doable. This is very much... I can maybe take a less... I can take maybe like a narrower approach. Although I feel like now that I've done it twice, they're not going to let me do it to him for the 3rd time, you know? Although it looks like we've cleared this here. I can make this. I can make this. MLG chat, MLG, look at this. I don't really know the map layout here very well. Where the fuck was I getting shot at? Okay, there was one behind. There's always one behind. There's always one behind. To be fair, this is 24 on 24. You'd expect there to be one, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm ready for another emoji play. This time for real, chat. This time for real, chat. Can this gun burst shoot? Do you mean the one that I'm using? I'm using the M4. I don't think burst is an option. I can do single shots, or I can do, well, I can do what I've been doing, really, which is the full auto and hope for the best spray and pray tactic, you know? Okay, I need to be speedy. There's always one more. There's always... See how I've cleared the way for my friend there? A real M4 can shoot 3-round bursts. This is the carbine version, though. The carbine version cannot shoot 3-round bursts. Shit. Jesus, I've fallen in the leaderboards here. That's alright though. We're taking the dubs now. They take... Oh, they did. Jesus, okay, fucking more of you here. It always makes me laugh when people are complaining about cheaters, though, because there aren't that many, it feels like, in Battlefield 6, and people are constantly whinging about it. Alright. Do you know what, guys? If you enjoyed this, we can do Battlefield together whenever I'm streaming next, because I'll be heading to bed now, because it's past midnight, and to be fair, I'm feeling rather knackered. But I would be very much down to co-op if you guys... Sorry, if you guys would like to. But before I turn this off, I want to check out what new attachments I've got for this bad boy, because it looks like I can... Okay, let's just reset this, and let's do this one thing at a time. So what I want is I want the thermal. Come on, it's a thermal, right? That's going to feel good as fuck. I'm not feeling the hollow points. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'd rather have a suppressor on, and with hollow points... Yeah, but I never land headshots, bro, because I'm dog shit shooting, you know? Okay, I feel like I'm on 100 here. 100 out of 100. How's that feel? Z for firing range, right? How's that feel? Should probably do it. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna do one more breakthrough because I'm kind of curious what this feels like. I know, fuck it. I'm gonna do the breakthrough next time. I'm way too tired for this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I run thermal plus hollow points plus angled. I like my suppressors though, you know? It makes me feel good inside. I'll give your strategy a go though, and we'll see where that takes us. Hey, Huith is live again, so that's what we're gonna do. And this time, I can actually say hello, because last time I dipped instantly. So this time, we're raiding into Huith. Say hello. Huith is a very cool trans woman, so behave yourselves. I will be back with you next week, probably. I'll see if I put something out on YouTube over the weekend. I might not. You never know how it goes with these things. Mandem's tired. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, thank you, Diz. And good night, everyone. Take care.